They go right at him with Mr. Romney. And you know what JT would say?
What's up, guys? Thanks to anybody that comes into the stream or anybody that watches this later. Much love. Alabama game should be after this one, so roll tide. But if you're new to the channel, please drop a like and please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We do a lot more stuff than this, but I won't be talking all through the thing, but anyway, much love.
Stadium for the number 2 team in the country. Aiden O'Connell, Purdue, David Bell, 10 catches, 227, and a touchdown. Purdue up 24-7.
Nice there. 29-yard gain on that catch by Nakua. Take one more look at this. Here's one more Nakua.
Oh, I guess what it comes down to, I'm going to say it's out. I'm going to say it's out, and here's why. When you put your toes down, if you can keep your heel up, they will say that's a catch. But if your toe and your heel touch at the same time like that, it might not be. Wow.
We'll be muting it during commercials, too, so sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. Only want 1 or 2 copyrights. Well, where are commercials? I forgot what even game this is before the Alabama one. Let's show the channel some love. Let's see here. Blue Leah 66. And it's BYU. Yeah, game I don't care nothing about. But it's on the right channel. If not, we'll find it. So we got about 40 minutes. So it's the pregame. Alabama lost last week. Barely. We actually streamed that till my phone cut off. So I have a solution for that problem this time. But that sucked. Hopefully this will get them. Up number 5. That's what we are, showing it on the bottom of the screen.
That it was an incomplete pass, and here's why. Anytime you get your toe
7 o'clock
and you can tap it, it's a catch. But as soon as the heel comes down out of bounds, that is a continuation of the catch. And because of that, it is an incomplete pass. They call it toe drag swag for a reason. It's not called toe heel swag.
There you go.
Right, so the toe's in. Once the heel comes down, you can go out.
Incomplete. That's incomplete. No doubt about that one. Gunnar Romney dropped it.
Shoo, upset. Baylor's killing them.
Baylor Romney, the backup quarterback, who got a lot of playing time while Jaron Hall was injured for a couple of games. Sets up a 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars.
You know,
Well, they won't be in the top 25 anymore, probably.
I don't think he ever played for BYU.
Damn, Baylor's 5-1. They're not even ranked. That's crazy. Hopefully they'll get ranked after this. Hey, Lisa. My sister's in the house, Lisa Cook. Marty Stapolowski. Hey, Marty.
Potential for targeting. Wow.
Oh.
I started early. We still got like 40 minutes or so.
They called in from upstairs.
I believe I'm on the right
Seemingly harmless
thing to
play
be watching.
now being reviewed
Always nothing happens.
as Romney went to make the catch here.
Yeah, so we got this. He drops the pass.
It's on the right channel anyway.
Come on. Come on. They're going to try to get that on
He was being pushed from behind.
Jalen Peachy, but he's getting pushed right into the tackle by Puka Nacua. So
I'm not sure.
We need about, let's get 4,000 views this time.
there's almost nothing he can do.
It's almost like
We got over 3,000 for one.
He's being pushed right into the guy.
They are taking forever with this
Protect the
review.
players, and that's always the
Oh no, this is a different review. Never
You also
mind.
can't do it to the detriment of the players, right? So you see right here,
Good
it's
God.
actually Palu who pushed him into him, not Puka Nacua. Right. Palu's sitting there saying, "Hey man,
It's ESPN.
Neil, you pushed him though."
I'm actually on YT because I don't have it, so we might get a bunch of views because a lot of people don't have ESPN.
As we know it, when someone's being pushed from behind.
We might do good if we don't get shut down.
There it is. Look at that. They got it right.
Yeah.
They don't always get it right on the taunting calls in the NFL.
Yeah.
They got that right.
Yeah.
You got to remember what the targeting rule is. You know, it has to be every single one of the parameters. And I didn't see him launch. I don't think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I believe it's after this game though on what I'm watching.
Jalen Peachy
Hopefully,
gets, doesn't even get away with one. That shouldn't have even been called.
Right.
it's supposed to be.
Launcher upward thrust, forcible hit with the crown of the helmet. Here we go on 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. 4 receivers out on this formation. On the quick slant, Pau makes the catch, but he's short of the first down by a bunch. J.T. Woods there with another tackle. Woods had a team-high 3 interceptions.
They got little bears on their thing.
Has 2 of them this year. And he's a former 110-meter.
Hell, I'm kind of rooting for Baylor.
Yes, he is.
I've never known them to do good.
He owned the quarterbacks during spring and fall practice, breaking up their passes, making interceptions, breaking their hearts. In his words, 4th and 2.
Yeah, me either.
Wow,
Oh.
into a tight window. What a
First
grab
down.
by Gunnar Romney.
BYU gonna try to come back.
Did a nice job. Simple
That's too
job
late.
of taking what the defense gave him on 3rd down to put them in the manageable 4th down. So right here,
Yeah, hopefully it works
they
out.
tried to run a nice little nice little sprint out action, and then you can see as he's looking.
A lot of people don't, so we might get a bunch of people stop by. And I said it, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow. Oh, didn't get it.
Says not this time. You're not going to knock on my door and kick it in again. 2nd down and 10. And as we look at that delivery from Jaron Hall, coach is telling us earlier that he has quote-unquote flawless mechanics refined through the years by his dad, who was a former football player at BYU, Dusty Smith, and John Beck, his quarterback coaches along the years. What do you make of the way he's doing it?
Well, these quarterbacks nowadays are working with these QB coaches at such a young age, but Jaron Hall said the reason he is the way that he is today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's after this game on what we got it on. So they need to hurry up and get it over with. Oh, sacked. Get them, Baylor. Oh, hell.
On both sides of the
Fine
football.
job.
Dylan Doyle.
Now I want you to see Dylan Doyle's right here. He gets stonewalled by the running back, but effort gets rewarded. He gets through, and he says, listen, man, I got 2 touchdowns. Why not get a sack?
That's the 5th Baylor sack today. You can't spell defense without Dylan or Doyle and the D's.
That right there is an old school throwback 2-way player, baby. We don't see him that much nowadays.
3rd and 22.
On the
Takes the easy one to Algier. They might be stepping in bounds about the 33. They'll give him a yard. Inside the 32 and fourth down coming up. 11 minutes to go. Well, what an afternoon for Dylan Thorne on both sides of the football.
Oh, look at that. Gets a piece of the sack there with Jalen Petrie. Comes through, gets a sack here on Jared Hall. Oh, no, look at him. Fullback. Give him the ball, baby. And he can catch that bad boy, too. He didn't have one heck of a day for homecoming. As BYU attempts the field goal here.
This will be from 48 yards out. Holdenwood gets it up in the air. And he knocks this one through. An impressive kick from 48 yards out. After missing earlier from 50, it's 31-17 with plenty of football to play when we come back to McLean Stadium.
Oh, there. The game day, man.
It worked with me and you out here spreading the word.
Oh, hell, we're filming commercials. Damn it.
The hell bring back school sports?
Slipping.
Nice.
Mute. There's another warning. Well, we got 35 minutes. Do we have any likes? We got 4 or 5 possible likes. Y'all please smash the like button. We ain't got but a few people in right now. My number 1 supporters are in here. Some of them. You hear that? Cheers. Well, we have comic books to read in between commercials. If I can read. Oh, there's Saban in a commercial. Seen that before. Good God, I can't even read this. I need glasses. I'm old. Drink a beer, can't read. It's awful. All right, we're back to that.
And college football is delivered by the Shakaroni Papa John's. Pizza with a purpose. Order today. And in part by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Coach Aranda, some of the players, a lot of the fans on hand last night at the pep rally, and then today I caught the homecoming parade on TV. Robert, you were there with your wife, Grete, and the kids. How much fun was that, Robert?
It was a blast. My daughter, Gloria, our 4-year-old, she was throwing candy out to the kids. It was fun, man. It's just cool to see my family's reaction to all of the fandom and everything and all the tradition. It was a blast.
Home team leading. We've written it up any better right now. Up by 14. They're going to take it out of the end zone. Edgar has a kickoff return for a touchdown this year. Not this time, brought down.
I was about to say, not this time.
Line at about the 17 as we take a look at this week's college football playoff rankings. College football rankings, pardon me. Brought to you by
Alabama's 5th.
Playoff rankings coming up pretty soon. What do you like when you look at that?
Got to do something about
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. I actually like the parity that we're seeing at the top, right? We're gonna talk the first couple teams. Teams have had a couple losses. We're really gonna see who the best teams in the country are as the season continues to unfold. And right now, who knows?
Okay.
Who is that team? We thought might have been Georgia.
Do you think Alabama falling to 5 was far enough?
No.
Okay.
I think
Wow. Talking crap.
Just asking. Edna on the toss into the boundary.
All right. Hopefully we beat the holy crap out of Mississippi State and everybody else this year. And y'all won't be talking no more crap. Tell you what, Alabama defense last game was slacking. They made so many mistakes.
We will see. But Georgia's a pretty good team. They're up 37 right now. And I don't think anybody would have a gripe about them being the #1 team in the country right now. That defense is phenomenal. Jordan Davis is playing out of his mind. But Alabama probably didn't fall far enough. But at the same time, we'll see how it all plays out.
He's a hater. What do you mean didn't fall far enough? You shut the hell up.
To Strut on the jet sweep, and he picks up the first down. And if Iowa loses to Purdue, what does Cincinnati get rewarded with?
They should.
In the polls.
Hell, Texas and A&M's always had a good team, so
But as we know, sometimes you feel like
I think they won today. I was watching them part of that earlier. I think they won. I'm not
if
sure.
Cincinnati keeps winning, it doesn't matter what the rest of their schedule is the rest of the year. If they're winning, they should continue to move up.
Continue to play good football. In light of the fact they lost Coach Freeman, the defensive coordinator.
Let's run the clock out.
One of the rising stars in the business.
Oh,
On the
There
run,
you
this
go.
is Smith breaking a tackle.
Few
Picks up
yards.
About 3 on the play.
yep, I was
Baylor
right.
can afford
3.
to be a little bit methodical and deliberate here. With the score and clock in their favor, 2nd down and 6, and Robert, it helps that they've run the ball very well today, right?
They have, and right there you saw number 95, Caden Hawes, who's actually a former offensive lineman now excelling on the defensive side of the ball, almost had a tackle in the backfield, which is what you need against the wide zone. You can say really against any running concept, but especially the wide zone. Penetration and getting tackles for loss can kind of shut that down. Just missed it there.
A little counter here across the formation. Ebner will set up about a 3rd down and 3 to go.
Hell, we should have just passed it, got a first down, ran it.
BYU with just 2 timeouts remaining. Baylor with a full complement of 3. But Smith and Ebner have run the ball.
If they could get this on the running play, though, it'd be
40
good.
yards today. Together. 3rd and 3.
I don't care about either one of these teams.
Gary Bohannon
Go Baylor,
was
upset.
a much improved
Upset.
quarterback from a season ago. Stellar stats.
That's crazy. They're both 5-1.
On the jet sweep, Ebner.
Oh, there you go. To the 40. Damn, almost all the way. Damn, I was hoping he was going to do it.
But a big run.
Oh, they're killing him.
And a first down.
It is over. Get out of here. Throw the flag.
Gary should have pulled that one. But right here, he gives it to Tristan Ebner. And you talked about it. They said they want him to be more downhill, but this is what he does best. Getting out on the edge, using his speed. And I talked to him yesterday. He said, man, I got to run it in from like 30, 40, 50 yards out because they're not going to give it to me when we get in the red zone. So I know he's mad right now about not getting that one in. But it looks like they're marking a little further back and saying he stepped out of bounds. So not as quite as big of a run.
Oh,
Still
come
an exciting
on.
play. They get the
That
first down.
sucks.
He's a guy that really accepted the challenge to be a little bit more physical in the run game.
Please reset the clock to 7:15. 7:15 on the game clock.
Ebner out of Henderson, Texas, 5'11", fifth-year senior. Take one more look at where he exactly stepped out of bounds.
Oh, look at that. It's just
He's still in.
feet still in.
Oh,
Right there, he
right
steps
there.
out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah, you know,
So it's a 37-yard run.
it's called genetics. Sometimes when we run, you know, so my feet be going different directions. It is what it is, man.
And keep it on the ground with Smith. And Smith gets about 2, almost 3 on the play. Under 7 minutes to go. BYU comes in here as the ranked team, number 19 in the polls. And I would have thought that after that win last week against Baylor, that Baylor might have snuck into the top 25, although I think they were amongst other teams receiving votes.
Based upon the votes, they were ranked 28th. But no one ranks the guys after 25, right?
And here's Estrada. In motion now sets to the top of your screen. And keep it on the ground. Smith again.
Yep. Y'all run that
Stopped
clock
after
out.
a gain of about 1. It'll be 3rd down, about 7 to go. As BYU brings in some new personnel. Let's take a look at today's game track delivered by Papa John's. Smith.
Oh, I worked for them once.
On the ground, a couple of touchdowns. Nakua, 152.
Yeah, we talked about Puka Nakua and these receivers of BYU and the feeling that they had great matchups, but they just haven't had enough opportunities because they haven't been able to see.
On 3rd and 6, they're going to keep it on the ground with.
Go, there you go. Oh, first down. What y'all talking about?
Inside the 5.
Damn.
First and goal.
Go Baylor. They're tough. Gonna get them up in the rankings.
He's trying. Boom, he said, you know what? Coach, I'm gonna get outside. Here's a little stutter step. Boom. Misses and still trying to find that end zone. Coach, leave him in. Leave him in. Let him go out there and get that touchdown, but
Brent?
Tell you, Ebner was the key in that win over Iowa State with the kickoff return, the long punt return. Just brilliant in the open field. Such a space player. He's got the spin move. He's got the stiff arm. That can run through tackles on the edge. A game changer, and he's got fresh legs right now.
First and goal. They bring in
Oh.
Smith.
It's all right. Run the clock out a little more.
At about the 3-yard line.
Abram Smith has 185 yards rushing.
It'll be hell if Alabama was if they lose again tonight. The season is over with. Just saying. I don't think that'll be the case, but
when you're in one of these physical games, sometimes you got to lean on your best players.
You got time out of the field, Smith.
I didn't think they'd have no problem this year.
They have the lead when we come back.
Mute. Playing music. Oh, they really tried to get me with that one. You'll never see so many commercials in your life. I'm telling you. Somebody should sponsor the channel. Yeah. Well, we got 10 people in here. Y'all please drop a like. Anybody new, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you leave a comment on the video, I will get you back. We do more than just this, so thank everybody for coming in. It's gonna get lit. Game should be about to starting shortly after this. Oops.
Prince on ESPN.
And we will have the volume up.
Football inside the 5-yard line.
I mute it
Brought in
on
Dylan
commercials.
Doyle at fullback, along with Smith. Doyle has a couple of touchdowns already, one running, one passing. Bohannon throws it.
Oh.
It's caught, but short of the end zone. Caught by Sims, the tight end. Bywater there immediately making the stop on the play. And it's 3rd down and goal. What'd you make of that play, Robert?
I like the play call, right? You bring in Doyle again, you do a little misdirection.
We only
play
got
action
6
pass.
likes. Please smash the like button.
And Ben Sims actually thought he had one there, but man, they got him right before he get in there.
Got hit right away. Big 12 now on ESPN Plus is a must-have for Big 12 fans. The basketball season is less than a month away, and Big 12 Media News gets you ready with
Oh, I'm ready for the next game. Come on.
Coach top players each team. The women's coverage begins Tuesday at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Then men on Wednesday morning, 9:30 a.m., 8:30 Central. If you're a Big 12 fan, you got to have it signed up today at ESPNplus.com/Big 12 now. The defending champs, the Big 12 in basketball, live right here. Take a bow, Coach Tang of Baylor and their staff. Baylor at 3-1. Coach Drew as well. And this is the football side of the picture. 3-0 at the top, Robert. Baylor at 3-1.
It's going to be an interesting finish to Big 12 for sure.
3rd and goal. Doyle in a fullback still.
Oh, come on. Get this damn game over with.
And we have a whistle down the field.
What are you doing? Come on. Bloody whistle.
Clock should not have been stopped. Please set the game clock to 4:40. Play clock to 40. Both will start.
Oh, yeah, add more time on to it. Thank you.
All right, so they're going to put a few seconds back on the clock. Working
We're
against
trying to run the clock out, not add time to it.
Touchdowns.
Jesus.
And Baylor threatening from just inside.
Come on.
Ref told them boys, hey, I'm in charge here, okay? I'm the captain. You do what I tell you.
Yeah. This is not AAU where you got running clock. 3rd and goal. Doyle and Smith in the backfield out of the eye. Play clock at 15. Sims in motion. It's Smith.
Touchdown.
I'm not sure that he got in.
I think
Resistance. The Cougar defense impenetrable that time.
I think he got in.
Sets up a 3rd and goal. Let's take a look along the goal line.
Let's take a look. I think he got it.
BYU's being stopped down here, and like you said, they bend but don't break, but right here,
Right.
tries to get in, and
Right
you
there.
just can't tell. Whatever they call it on the
No, he didn't either.
at the end,
Nope, he
whatever they
didn't
call
get it.
on the field is probably what it's going to be. It's going to be 4th and goal here.
Time out of the field. 4th and goal coming up. But yeah, we're going to get a look at these two teams in a couple of years as members of the same conference. Here's a look at the ball. Smith. Not really definitive from that angle as to
Yeah,
whether he got
his
in or not.
foot broke the plane, but honestly, if you can't see the ball break the plane, you can't make the call. So, good job by BYU.
That's why I
being
said
stout up
he
front,
didn't make
hitting
it.
them at the point of attack and driving their feet. That's classic defense.
4th and
I
goal.
never played defense.
Have you kicked the field goal here?
I have not kicked the field goal, but I did get a punt in college.
Do these guys kick the field goal?
Did they kick the field goal here?
They might as well. It's over. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they trying to add it. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do in college.
Yeah, then it becomes 3 scores.
Right now, Coach Aranda saying, look, I'm leaning on my guys. Leaning on this big offensive line that's been dominating all game. See what they can do.
4th and goal. Doyle and Smith out of the eye. Sims in motion. Smith.
Touchdown.
No doubt about it.
Shoo.
Touchdown Baylor. His career-high third rushing touchdown.
But
this
whipping.
afternoon.
And that right there is why you trust your guys. And you trust your gut, right?
Yeah.
We talked about Dave Miranda being...
Hey, Peace and Love TV. Much love. Thank you for coming in.
Wills it into existence, and he trusted his guys, and it does finally seem like Baylor has found that Baylor line that they've been looking for. These big boys are playing at an extremely high level.
It's really come together again today. In the wake of an impressive win last week against West Virginia, their only hiccup so far this year, lost in Stillwater a couple of weeks ago.
Phew.
Is good. With 17.
Well, the game. This one.
Smith.
Or it will be. We'll just, if not, we'll be finding it.
When we come back.
Mute. Thank everybody for coming in. Like I said, if you're new, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Do this every week. Plus a lot more stuff. Hey, Bobby Quick, much love. Thanks for coming in. Can we? Nope, we can't unmute it yet. And also, guys, anybody new that does subscribe, y'all please comment on a video and I will get y'all back. Oh, I'm ready for us to start. All right.
To the ESPN app chat top line, which should be another good one. Oklahoma, number 4 against TCU in our Saturday night game presented by Capital One, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. And speaking of the ESPN app, talked about being able to get ESPN Plus. Big 12 Media Days coming up. And speaking of Big 12, BYU, of course, independent. Coach Pope, the BYU basketball coach, has a nice crew getting ready for the season. And let's go back to the studio.
All right, guys, Iowa, number 2 in the country, is going to go down. Here, 4th and 1, trying to get something going. Purdue's defense made the stop. Defense stepped up today. Only 2 turnovers coming into the game all season. They had 2 on Iowa today, 24-7. Coming up, Bryce Young in Alabama. Can they shake off last week against Texas A&M?
Let's hope so.
Mississippi State coming up here.
Up 22 minutes, it says.
7:10 p.m.
Okay, Robert Griffin.
It better be on this damn on this afterwards.
Number 2 goes down. They should move up.
Want it to be like last week, have to go searching.
First and 10 for the Cougars. Hall flushed out and steps out of bounds at about the 32. Started to talk about BYU and what a great fit it is for them going into Big 12. Basketball-wise, Coach Pope, I said, has a great squad put together for the upcoming season. As we look at Coach Sasaki, and Coach Pope has a wonderful and talented transfer from San Jose State joining the squad this year. Seneca Knight.
It's going down.
He's a baller. He can hoop.
Okay.
He'll be one of the top players in the conference this year. As I keep it up with you.
Oh,
Just giving you a
goodness.
heads up.
If anyone is wondering at home, if you get Mark Jones talking about basketball, we'll be here all night.
Ooh, with the catch.
But I also want to bring up just how good of a fit this BYU football team is for the Big 12. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the score confuse you. This is a good football team.
Right down and one. And what do you make of their performance today in the bigger context? Hold on a sec. We're going to go back on basketball a little bit. We're going to stick on that because NBA is the home right here.
Oh, okay.
Exclusive home of the NBA Finals, ABC. Next Wednesday, our doubleheader. Knicks Celtics followed by Suns Nuggets on ESPN. With a grab.
Damn.
Down to the 13-yard line. He victimized Kalen Barnes for the big
Victimized him. Oh,
threw it up like
goodness.
an alley-oop almost.
That didn't sound right.
Down with it.
Hey, Gunnar Romney has been their leading receiver all year. You see him right here. Just another 50-50 ball. This is why Kalen Barnes plays DB and Gunnar Romney plays wide receiver.
Here's Hall again. Taking off this time. And slides down at about the 7-yard
Yep,
line.
run that clock out.
And I say that about Romney and Kalen Barnes, not because Kalen Barnes is in a great corner. He is. But Gunnar Romney tracks the ball better, and that's why he plays the position. Kalen Barnes might say, hey, he kind of threw me down a little bit, but Gunnar Romney has great concentration, and he's showing you that these BYU Cougars are never going to quit. And that's why I said, don't let the score confuse you. This team is good. They just weren't able to get the running game started, and that's where their offense always starts.
Remember that there's
Oh,
two
come
starting
on.
offensive linemen.
Jesus.
And that was a red flag
Ball
coming into the
starting,
game.
offense number 74, 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
2:06 to go as we mention offensive line.
Seriously.
Penalty against the Cougars.
And also don't want to just glaze over the fact that Tyler Algier, he's literally the heart and soul of this offensive football team, right? And they just have not been able to get it going, and it could be because of those two.
There's no possible way they could win.
Because Baylor's front is playing so well, and somehow, some way, they got to get that thing back.
Ball into the end zone. And out of bounds, incomplete. That's Samson Nakua. His brother, Puka Nakua, making a couple of catches already. Good-looking athlete, 6'4", 200 pounds, Provo.
Yeah, Samson Nakua, he's a transfer from Utah. He actually had a highlight reel touchdown in the back of the end zone against Boise State last week. And he's a guy that they want to get more involved with the offense, but there's only so many spots that they can put out there at a time.
3rd and 11. 38-17, the Bears in control under 2 minutes to go. Into the end zone, back shoulder fade.
Oh, they get it.
Caught, touchdown, Nakua. Puka with the catch. And the BYU Cougars not giving up here.
Look at this, guys. There's no discussion about whether this is a touchdown or
Well,
not.
it don't matter. It's not enough
They
time.
said he's been emerging. They love the way he works. His brothers speak volumes
Did he
about
get-
him.
yeah, he got it.
He doesn't just get
Touchdown.
1 foot in. He secures the catch and gets 1-2 touchdown. BYU putting on some points on the board here at the end. But man, maybe they should have just been throwing it to Puka Nakua the whole game.
They've got some guys in the receiver position. First touchdown of the season for Nakua. 4th of his career. No quitting their game today.
Yeah, not at all. And it's a true testament of the type of team they are and the leadership that they have. They're never going to quit. They're going to fight to the very end no matter what.
Extra point is good. 2 minutes to go. 14-point deficit for the Cougars. Hey, Robert, it's homecoming. Seen a lot of old friends and faces here. We saw that NBA promo a minute ago. Is Baylor a basketball school or football school?
Oh, man. Look at this dude. You just saw right there, Puka Nacua got a career high receiving yards. He wants to throw that out there. Is Baylor a basketball school or a football school? Let's just say Baylor has done a nice job of rising the level of all of their programs.
That's so wonderfully down the middle. I love you for it.
You know,
Yeah, that's
AD
good.
Macros and President Livingstone, they have come here and helped take Baylor
Right.
not just back to where it was, but have continued to raise the level.
Yeah.
And Scott Drew, coach,
Right.
I remember, coach, when it was Aaron Bruce and those guys out there balling, and he came here and he said, one day we're going to win a national championship, and they did that last year, and that was really cool.
And congratulations, partner, sincerely, on being able to be inducted into the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, my
God.
In March.
As we said, apparently Baylor's also a dancing school. Look at that guy right here. I don't know what that dance is called, but he's happy that the Bears are
It's
winning.
probably a Fortnite dance.
Congratulations, by the way.
I appreciate that, man.
On your impending induction.
I believe that is a direct reflection of
Oh,
my
my
parents
God.
and all of the hard work they put into me and my two older sisters. So that's an award for them, and I'm glad that I can make it proud.
I had the opportunity to meet Dad last week and Mom this week. Yeah. And the whole family. Love it. Part of it now, whether you like it or not. And here's a look at the class of athletes going in. Bob Beeman, Chris Bosch, Manu Ginobili. And there's my guy, Robert Griffin III. Parker of the Spurs, probably Patrick Caldwell, Mike Renfro.
Yes, guys, anybody new, please hit the subscribe button.
2¼ inches on the long jump, right?
That's Bob Beeman. Not a lot of people know that, but I can tell you right now, I will be at
Get
this
more
ceremony
people.
with the
We
pen
had
and the
16 for a
piece of paper,
second.
getting all types of autographs because these guys are phenomenal, and it's really an honor. It's an
We
honor
want
to be able to
200 plus
Hall of
people in
Fame.
here tonight,
These
guys, once we get this started.
Just speechless, man. You asked me about the statue earlier.
Aim
It's
high.
one of those things that you're going to appreciate till you get there. And,
Waiting for this to get over with.
Baylor in the victory formation.
Oh, fine job. Run the clock out. Oh, they got no timeouts. Awesome.
listen,
Is there a cap on that?
We'll see what's up here in a
That's your
minute.
name on a lot of things around here.
one of these days, Mark Jones, broadcast.
Folks,
Hall of Fame. Listen.
I'm just trying to catch your vapors.
Hey,
man.
man.
I'm just riding on those vapors, boy. It's been fun though.
This has been a lot of fun.
It's been a nice homecoming week, getting out amongst the people here in Waco, Texas, and you know,
Might get crazy here
my
tonight.
workout with that chicken fried steak yesterday, and the food and cookies they brought us today. And
Listen,
what a great time.
when you come to Texas, they always say everything's bigger in Texas, and they also mean you. You gonna get bigger when you come to Texas.
Yeah.
That chicken fried steak
Yeah.
and all them greasy burgers, but guess
Yeah.
what? I only ate one.
Talk about eating food. Oh my God.
BYU going to suffer their second consecutive loss of the season.
Nobody cares about what the hell you had for
It's
dinner.
interesting. I looked at this game and try and characterize its importance, Robert. It's a mid-season non-conference game. And what does it do for Baylor? Because it doesn't, give them a leg up in the Big 12 standings, and BYU, of course, an independent.
It's just another test. You got 2 5-1 football teams that come in here, and they're trying to say who is going to be the better team. BYU is trying to show a preview.
Ball
of the Big
game for
12.
this one.
I think the Baylor Bears passed another test today,
Right.
and I think the fans are happy.
Baylor upset BYU.
Got a test of Big 12 football. And
Well, at least we got that on
just
stream.
how physical it is, and then the adjustments that they have to make in order to compete and win the rest of the year.
That'll do it. 38-24, Dave Aranda's team notches its 6th win of the year against 1 defeat. Final score 38-24. Stay tuned. College football scoreboard followed by Alabama and Mississippi State.
Oh yeah. We're on the right thing. Awesome.
And our entire crew.
Y'all heard that.
I'm Mark
Followed by
Jones,
the Alabama
saying so
game.
long from the house.
Please subscribe to the channel.
We check in with the studio now.
Do this for you guys every week.
As you mentioned, Alabama.
There we go.
Robinson Jr., you wonder
Roll Tide.
what kind of Alabama team's going to show up against Mississippi State. I would
We're
bet
going to-
motivated
we are going to get down, did it?
Yeah. We can go that coming up.
Kick ass, take no damn.
On ESPN. Another one in the SEC. This one, the SEC East Battle of Undefeated 6-0. First time since they split divisions in 1992.
Georgia,
6-0
they're number one now.
Stetson Bennett. James Cook, 7-0 lead.
Oh, Cook, he's a winner.
Rolling football with
We haven't seen what because this is what they do. They run it with Zamir White, 24 yards.
Had a career day against Kentucky last year. Only 3.8 yards per carry in this one, but he breaks free on that one.
Give Will Levis and Kentucky credit. Stayed in it. Justin Rigg, touchdown, 14-7.
Great play call. Kentucky's in this.
Damn, Kentucky was undefeated.
Touchdown, which they don't normally do.
Third quarter now, Bennett.
Wow.
Perfect to Brock Bowers,
And
27
11.
yards.
How good is the true freshman tight end from Napa, California? Been kind of like a Joseph Phelps in
Damn, that's a first.
Really?
A nice Cabernet.
Nice Cabernet, some undertones there, some nice fruity.
Aging potential.
There you go. And then Bowers again. Watch this throw by Bennett.
How about the timing by Bennett? Putting this ball in the air before Bowers even looks for a minute. Three touchdowns on the day.
All right, so this game closed at a 21.5-point spread. Mark Stoops called a timeout with 5 seconds left.
30 to 13.
Backdoor cover band's lead drummer was playing. He coached for a backdoor cover. What a leader. Purdue and Iowa. Aiden O'Connell.
Damn, Iowa's
decides to
number
keep it
2.
himself.
Weren't sure who was going to start.
Iowa?
Was it Jack
Are
Plummer?
you
Was it
kidding
Aiden
me?
O'Connell? Nice job running the ball on third down.
As has been the case for the Hawkeyes all year. Offense hard to come by, but here Goodson 25 yards.
And this is what they need to do offensively is run the football. Goodson had about 68 yards on the day.
Ivory Kelly Martin bowls into the end zone from 3 yards out, ties it at 7 apiece. Time winding down. First half, Jeff Brom had a ball play today.
Yeah,
3-1
playing
against
Purdue.
Iowa in his
Oh,
career.
my
It's
God.
TJ Sheffield here for
They are
the
not
By the
number
goal line,
2.
You got to be able to beat press man coverage. You designed the pick play. It was perfect.
Purdue killed them.
This toss to David Bell. The route was on, 24-7.
The keeper O'Connell didn't throw any interceptions in this game.
And here's
Oh,
a
my
point
God.
for Purdue.
That
They
is
came into this game with
hilarious.
2 turnovers all year.
Purdue.
They had 2 of them today.
Oh,
Number
my
2
God.
goes down. Jesse
They had
Howard
them
took
ranked
Iowa
number
that
2. Are you
outside.
kidding me?
Guys, it's one of those years. We see it. We saw Alabama go down last week. Penn State went down to Iowa a week ago.
These
But if you're
people
in
are
the top
crazy.
5, you're just not safe. And Iowa's offense, it's been dicey all year. Finally caught up to them today.
And Iowa's lived on creating turnovers, and they didn't do that today. And we finally saw what happens to this team if they don't
Iowa
create
got
those turnovers.
stalked
Purdue, great
by
game
Purdue.
plan, play action passes. O'Connell played terrific. The key was this was the first game we
My
won
sister's
off
in
the
here.
ball
My
when the other team
my
won.
dad always liked Purdue.
And that's the issue when you have an offense with Petrus as your
I'm
quarterback.
glad they
when you
did
can't
that.
put up points. You lose a turnover battle. Purdue also had the ball for like 9 more minutes. You have no chance to win if you're Iowa.
Iowa still has a shot to get in here. I mean,
Whoops
there's 4 teams in the Big Ten East right now in the top 10. So if Iowa runs the table in the regular season, beats one of those teams in the Big Ten title game, they'll have a shot. But as we know, guys, there's chaos right now. We're seeing it every week. Teams get better and teams get worse. And Ohio State's a good example of a team to watch right now. In terms of a team ascending, the way
Got
CJ
7 minutes to
Travion
kick
Henderson now
off.
starting at running back, their
Oh,
defense is
the
getting better.
stream's gonna
But
get
you look at
lit.
the bracket, right now, to me, it looks like there's Georgia that we think is getting in, and the rest is all wide open. So at the midway point of the season,
I'm hoping for
keep an eye on
100
those
plus
undefeated
people.
one-loss teams and see who's ascending.
Right. Who comes back to the pack? Now
That's it.
Cincinnati ranks 3rd. They could be up to 2. And you talked about Ohio State, Oregon. Who would you rather be right now? Oregon, who's kind of skating by, or Ohio State, who's been dominant ever since that loss in the early part of the season? You mentioned the Big Ten East. It has been good. Michigan State, one of the unbeaten teams. Boy, they look dangerously today against Indiana. Jack Tuttle picked up by Cal Halliday. That's a Big Ten looking football player.
And Michigan State's offense was very slow
We're
getting started
growing.
in this game. They needed this.
The subscribe
And they
button.
get the offense going. They got it going late. Peyton Thorne to Tyler Hunt.
Well, Tyler Hunt's only had 1 catch. This was it. How about a tight end wearing 97?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Good for football. Tunnel here to Stephen Carr, Indiana touchdown. Indiana now trails 17-15. This is a virtual lock for
Hey,
down
Glenn's vlogs.
Michigan State
Vlog.
minus
Vlog. Thank you for
4.5.
coming in.
2-point conversion. This ended up being big. He gets stuck to the goal line.
Yet Indiana had about 100 more yards in this game and had the ball for 7 more minutes. Just couldn't find a way to get it done.
Michigan State remains unbeaten. First 7-0 start since 2015 that year. They made the college football playoff. UCF Cincinnati. Desmond Ritter to Alec Pierce, 19-yard
And
touchdown.
Alec Pierce is becoming Ritter's favorite target. 6'3". He can high point the football.
Here, Jerome Ford, Alabama transfer. We know they're physical and they can run the ball.
When they run the ball well, they are tough to beat offensively. Ford, 189 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns.
This was a virtual lock for America, 21.5 minus for Cincinnati. And then here, Mikey King, pick 6, Kobe Bryant.
Maybe the best tandem at cornerback in the entire country. Kobe Bryant, Sauce Gardner. These guys win one-on-one on islands. Right now playing complete football.
Cincinnati, 24 consecutive wins at Nipper. Maybe a surprising undefeated right now that will be in the top 10 after this week. Oklahoma State, Texas. Bijan Robinson, 38-yard touchdown.
And week in and week out, Bijan Robinson breaks tackles, makes people miss, had another big game, 135 yards rushing.
Next, Spencer Sanders. He was dicey early, but he got hot when they needed him to. Brendan Presley touchdown to get within 2. So the 2-point conversion, no good. This was big. Sanders had to use his legs.
And he can do this down in the red zone. Him combined with their Utah State transfer running back Jalen Warren, they ran for 220 yards.
Guys, Texas blows a double-digit lead in back-to-back games for the first time in 25 years. Oklahoma State remains unbeaten. This game was fun, as seen here on ESPN earlier in the day. Florida and LSU, 5 seconds to go before the half. Watch the Hail Mary, Emory Jones to Justin Shorter.
Watch the defense. What is LSU doing on this play? They have a chance to really put this game away. What is that?
I don't know.
That's the worst defense ever on a Hail Mary.
Possibly.
Dan Mullen will take it.
Fourth quarter, score time at 35, back and forth in the second half. Tyree and David Price, 25-yard
He only had 220 yards rushing on the season coming into this one. 287 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns.
He was the difference today. Anthony Richardson, though, he came in and relieved Jacob Copeland. What a toss.
Banged up his hand in this game, then comes back in and makes a great throw to the end zone.
Fourth quarter, 4th and goal. Coach O says, you know what, we're going for it. Max Johnson, Jared Jenkins.
He called for it. Slow developing play, but they pull it off. Coach O loves it.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Coach O said, we're going to play to win. Let's close this thing out on defense. So many starters out for LSU, but they stepped up today.
Yeah, and the Florida quarterbacks between the two of them threw 4 interceptions.
How about the unlikely win from LSU? Backs against the wall, but they get it against Florida. Jamison Williams, the Ohio State transfer, has been electric for Alabama. Joey, I'm going to start with you. What does Alabama need to do to get back on track that I just put last week away?
Play better defense. And this is a Mississippi State offense that can move the ball, put points up. Alabama's defense better come to
And they
play.
got to get pressure on Will Rogers. Dallas Turner, a true freshman, opposite Will Anderson, has to have a big game.
We expect Alabama to come. They haven't lost back-to-back games since 2007. Nick Saban's first year. We'll see everybody at the half. Enjoy the game.
ESPN welcomes you to the
Oh, hell.
Next
What
is
just
the
happened?
First Clean Medicine Company.
went up.
I was about to say.
Ace Chrisman with the extra point. It is no good. Ty Davis Price, right back.
What is going on?
And a nice run, nice view from Scotty King. And a good block by Jack Mashburn. On 2nd and 3.
Oh, no. They done. Man, are you kidding me?
They're going to be going against a very capable and confident Mississippi State football team, no doubt about that. Katie George has been talking to Coach Saban and the Tide players all week long, including Katie, their Heisman hopeful quarterback. Good evening.
Well, Bryce Young echoed the same sentiment sentiments as Nick Saban. He said one loss does not define us. We can still accomplish a lot
There
of
we
things,
go.
but
We're
we
back
have to
on
play
track.
more consistently, and that starts tonight. The concern is Alabama has struggled to play well on the road this season. Nick Saban said his team did not handle the crowd noise well at the Swamp. There was improvement in College Station, but still glaring errors. And this place, it's not lacking in hostility and noise either, guys. This is my first time in Stark Vegas.
Roll Tide. You take that bell and you know where to put it.
You're hearing it for about 3 days. Here's what else Coach Saban had to say this week.
Everybody needs to remember how they feel and not forget it. You want to avoid the feeling that you have when you lose. They stopped us in the red zone, turned the ball over on the 2-yard line with an opportunity to score. They made the plays that they needed to make to win the game. We didn't make the plays we needed to make to win the game. We got to play better. Sometimes the best lessons you learn are when you do have to win.
That's right.
So here they are.
Got that right.
Under the bright lights in the
We're
SEC.
about to put a hurting on these
The
people.
cowbells. We find out next.
Oh, it's going to be over. Let's hope I'm sharing this to the FB. Hey, Danny and Gray's Cars and Toys. Much love. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that, man. You too. I hope you have a great night. Appreciate it. Anybody in here, please go support that channel. We're waiting on 100 viewers. That's what my goal tonight. We're at 22. Which is awesome. Stupid commercials. But that's how you make money. Which I'm not making nothing off of this. I can't monetize it. Jason Parrott, much love. Roll Tide. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, y'all please hit the subscribe button. Comment on the video. Oh, here we go. We're back.
On ESPN. Bama won the toss. They elected to defer. The record will be kicking away to Tulu Griffin, who leads the nation in yards.
Here we go.
Kick return. Game at Bama for Coach Saban. 175 of those wins. Will Rogers, 12th start of his career, Katie.
Well, I asked Will what his mindset has been prepping for Bama this week, and he said for starters, I don't call them Bama. That's what they want.
No
he
problem,
said, we're
Jason.
playing Alabama. Don't feed into the intimidation factor. And he said, in no way am I letting the fact that we beat Texas A&M and then A&M beat Alabama give us any kind of
they beat
extra
Texas
false
A&M. Oh, that's not
games.
good.
That's a trap mindset, and Rogers wants no part in it.
All right, Alabama needs to be on point
Yeah,
tonight.
you got to beat the player.
Come on, defense.
Just like everybody else. An air raid attack. Rogers with time, and he gets it.
Oh, no.
Goes to Wally. David Wally, who was the leading receiver last year.
What you're going to see is some tempo from Mike Leach's team. Not crazy hyperspeed tempo like you saw at Texas Tech and Washington State. But they'll ramp it up
Awesome.
against
I
the
got
defense. They got beat up
relatives
pretty
in
good last week
Tennessee.
against the Aggies.
11 yards on that first pass of the game. It's a short pitch to Johnson.
Going nowhere.
The running backs playing this offense. Marks and Johnson will see tonight. He averages less than 30 yards per game. Will Anderson, the very vocal Will Anderson this week with the tackle.
You see Mike Leach. He's obviously got a tremendous track record. The guy wins everywhere he goes. They are heading in the right direction here in Starkville.
2nd and 9 for Rogers. Pressure comes from Anderson. He dumps it
come on now.
Johnson. It'll be a 3rd and short. He's getting a generous mark based on where he went out there. They're saying he went for 8 yards, so that'll be a 1st down for Mississippi State.
When you watch Will Rogers, he's very, very decisive. Does a great job getting the ball out of his hands. So the pass
come on,
defense.
defense.
Probably not going to be as much of a factor as it would be in a normal game.
You idiot.
Who was anxious to get in against the
Damn it.
last one.
What I said last game, defense. What are y'all doing?
In the country. A guy this week was stressing to his teammates, we have to regain focus.
Yeah, if we don't lose any more games, we do. For sure. Number 2, I will also. They're going to drop. But we have to win this. Oh, my God. We have to win this game. I'll say that. They go. Mississippi State's going to try to put it on us.
Working the over route. You see his eyes on it all the way. Finds the hole in the zone right in front of the safety, and a great catch by Wally over the middle with contact.
This is not the Alabama I'm used to. What are y'all doing? Come on.
A drop 8, 3-man rush, as many teams do against Mississippi State and Leach's offense. Incomplete.
Oh, they got 42. Y'all please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
A lot of teams will opt to just rush 3 players and drop 8 guys into coverage, essentially
So we can
forcing
keep doing
Mike
this.
to do what he never wants to do, and that's run the football. But what Pete Golding and Nick Saban have said all week, you got to mix the looks, because if you become predictable, Mike Leach and Will Rogers will pick you apart.
There's Pete Golden, 2nd year as the Alabama Soul DC.
All right.
Incomplete, looking for Polk.
Good job.
10.
It's been a really nice drive for Mississippi State. So Will Rogers, this part of the field, potentially going to have a chance for a green light on 4th down, depending on how many you gain here. A little bit no man's land as far as the field goal is concerned. The one thing you can't do right here is take a sack. The ball's got to come out on time against what looks like might be a pressure look from Bama.
The pressure off the edge as they come with it.
There we go. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hell yeah. Awesome.
Interception for the tie.
Heck yeah.
Great job there by Job. Pressure coming off the left, and he just falls right out underneath it with tremendous eyes. They kind of clouded that side.
Smacked him in the face, too. Good job.
Not on the same page. A hit converts to a fade. Excellent play there by the corner, putting a stop to what was a relatively promising drive from the Bulldogs.
Good job. All right.
Bryce Young, the Heisman frontrunner for most of this season. And they go straight ahead with Brian Robinson, a senior from
2 or 3, maybe.
Let's look at the Chick-fil-A impact players.
When you look at Alabama, they have stars all over the field, but the 2 that have made the biggest impact so far, Brian Robinson and Jamison Williams.
We're up to 47.
Wide receivers. And this secondary with 2 excellent corners, Emerson and Ford, they're going to be on islands a lot tonight, because this Mississippi State defense is going to do whatever they can to try to sell out against the run, because they expect Bama to be more committed to the run tonight.
Wade Bolden with a 5-yard reception, 3rd down and 2 for the tie.
Let's do it.
Mitchie in motion, 3rd and 2. Robinson.
Got it. 1st down, baby. Roll Tide.
Decisive runner and a 1st down. So Bryce Young was named by ESPN.com this week as midseason first-team All-America. They put forth this stat, and it's only the sixth quarterback in the history of the sport with 1 passing touchdown, 1,700 yards, and no more than 3 interceptions through 6 games. And that is in the history.
That's as best as it gets, Dwight Smith. Thanks for coming in.
Robinson moves the first rookie tackler and then scoots ahead to the 48-yard line.
And the one thing that's most impressive about Bryce Young, you know, he plays at Alabama.
Don't believe I can get it any better.
Tremendous pedigree. But what I've been so impressed with is the poise.
Get a little closer, maybe. There we go.
Get too big for
Maybe.
him. Same guy every single snap, regardless of score. It's been very impressive to watch.
Second down 8, gets it out quickly, and he does so to John Mechie. Now those bells will be ringing again for another.
Hey, Andrea, how much love? Roll Tide. Oh, shit. There we go. Come on, baby. Blocking. Touchdown, Roll Tide. Woo!
John Mechie with a 46-yard touchdown. And what a job with the yards after the catch.
What a great job there. We mentioned the poise that Bryce Young plays
Awesome.
with. Just so incredibly poised. Pressure coming from Mississippi State. Unblocked defender off the left side of Jalen Green, the safety, number 0. But Mechie is there. He's the hot guy. No one's accounting for him. You got to dump it to him. Bryce Young does, and Mechie does the rest. Just an excellent start for the Crimson Tide.
46-yard touchdown. 41 of those yards after the catch.
Yes.
Good job by Bryce Young handling the pressure. You ask yourself, is he tough?
Oh,
yep.
We got 62. Come on, guys. Let's get to 100.
And does he have weapons like this?
Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Defense and the Tide up 7-zip.
Sweet. Mute. We're going to commercials. And we'll be back. Oh. Well, the volume will be back once the commercials are over. Yep, Mac Jones was the man for sure. Oh, we got 70 people. You down? Y'all please subscribe to the channel. guys. I'm trying to take a little. There we go. We're back.
Alabama's first offensive possession. Good things typically happen, right? 45 of the last 46 they've won when they score a touchdown on their first offensive possession. Put a line through last week. Last week is the one blemish. But that's what this game is about. It's about forgetting last week at A&M. And Mechie is off to a good start in helping them do that. Griffin won't have a chance again. All right, so Will Rogers back out there. Familiar name, of course, in American history. There was the great actor and columnist who said, "I never met a man I didn't like." Well, football coaches have liked this man, the other Will Rogers. In fact, he was a star in high school, the same high school that Gardner Minshew went to. And it was Rogers' dad who was the offensive coordinator there. And this guy likes him, too. First true freshman quarterback, in fact, to start for Mike Leach. That was a year ago. This is the 12th start of his career. On the opening drive, he came out and he was 3 for 3 passing. Then he went 0 for 3 and just threw an interception. With time, he's going to check down to Woody Marks. Woody Marks catches a seam and will have 12 yards and a first down. Henry Toll came up with the tackle.
And one thing about Rogers, too, as a true freshman, man, you're just thrown into the fire. And last year was not even a normal year. And to learn an offense like this, it's purely repetition-based. So difficult. He's performing better and better each week.
Shovels it ahead to Marks. Marks looking for blocks, and he surges ahead for 8 yards before Christian Harris makes the tackle. Their most productive inside linebacker from last year's national championship team.
Those inside linebackers come under some scrutiny a little bit. Both him and To'o haven't exactly been off the charts good. Have had a lot of mistakes, but Nick Saban very confident in their abilities. Just have to be more fundamentally sound at the second level defensively, which is such an important part of this defense.
2nd and 2. You keep it on the ground with Marks, and they'll have the first down.
Well, guys, following the loss last week, Henry To'o called Jordan Battle to discuss how the two could be better leaders for this defense. They talked at great length about being more vocal, getting everyone on the same page, and ultimately keeping this group together. Battle said, when we're all on the same page, we're a great defense. That pick was off to a great start.
It was interesting to hear from all the Tide coaches and players this week about who was vocal, who are the leaders, and so many players that don't have a lot of experience within the Alabama program. So many of the star players are the younger players, guys like Will Anderson, guys like Bryce Young.
It's kind of a difficult thing, regardless of where you're at, whatever the standard may be. When you're a young player and you haven't played a lot, it's really tough to speak up. It doesn't matter. You might be the most gifted player in the country. Bryce Young might win the Heisman Trophy. And yet it's still sometimes difficult to get up there in front of the room and take charge of the room when you haven't been there that long. But these guys are growing and maturing, and the leadership will come as the season goes along.
2nd and 10. There's the slant, and it's incomplete. Heath couldn't hold on to it. To that point, Will Anderson said, hey, listen, after the close call against Florida, he put forth the message, and he felt like the message clearly wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah, and that's a little bit frustrating, I think, from Nick Saban, too. Because I think a lot of the guys thought, or at least a lot of the people close to the program thought, that was the wake-up call that the program needed. However, of course, fast forward a couple weeks, you play an emotional game against Ole Miss, you come out flat the next week and get beat.
3rd down and 10, opportunity for the Tide defense. Rogers gets free. Can he get to the line again? Great effort to dive ahead. And with that spot, will move the chains. Good burst from Will Rogers with his legs.
Very nice from Will Rogers. Excellent job. Just a rush 3, has a lot of time. It moves up in the pocket. As soon as those linebackers get too much depth, take off. He's a good athlete with the ball in his hands. Maybe not quite as athletic as his wide receivers, Calvin and Polk and obviously Wally, but very capable in keeping the defense honest with his legs.
Able to get past Dallas Turner in the Tide defense there. First down, trying to extend the play. And he's able to get it complete to Heath on the near side. Speaking of Dallas Turner, that's a concern for Alabama because Chris Allen's an all-SEC performer. He's out for the season as the Sam backer, the outside backer. Drew Sanders, his backup, is out 2nd game in a row after hand surgery. So they're down to Dallas Turner, who is a big recruit, but doesn't have all the experience yet.
They're a really talented player. Just
what are they doing?
and is going to have a couple growing pains in a very important spot on that defense.
2nd and 3. They go with an inside screen and Heath.
Come on.
Down for Mississippi State.
I've been watching. I just was out of the room a minute.
And Mississippi State is playing with right now. They're also doing, I think, a really good job of changing the looks for Alabama. You're getting a little bit of the run play, some of that little shovel pass draw. You're also stretching Alabama horizontally, which I think is really important because of how good and athletic Alabama is. Getting them running sideline to sideline is to your advantage as an offense.
Well, Nick Saban focused on that this week. He said it was one of his big concerns. Rodgers checks down the marks. He only gets a yard there because Saban said when you play this kind of team that can go side to side quickly, tempo, and pass ball constantly, you're running down the defensive linemen. You have to rotate more of them when they're constantly dealing with the short perimeter passes.
And this is, I think, a really difficult part of playing this offense.
Hey, John McGraw, much love. Thanks for coming in.
Is going to make you cover all 52 yards of field. As you take a look at the hit, Nick Saban saying, hey, hit with your head up a moment ago. As Joe ducked his head.
Come on, defense.
Joe, who had the interception earlier. That is
there you go.
Overthrown of Malik Heath to the outside.
I had to come back in the room to make this work.
A couple times where Will Rogers hasn't been on the same page with his wide receivers on the fade route. That's such a huge route in this offense. His receivers have released inside. He's thrown it outside. It resulted in one interception, and then, obviously right there, a long foul ball. Got to make sure they tighten those things up. Because if they can't hit the fades,
come on, defense.
To get aggressive at the line of scrimmage all night long.
Anderson. See if we can get after Will Rogers here. Has 11 TFLs on the season. 3rd in the nation, most in the conference. 3rd and 9. Incomplete.
Roll Tide. Awesome.
Had a sensational season. Came up huge in the upset at A&M a couple weeks ago. But they couldn't.
Well, we got close to 100 in here tonight. I think we got up to 81 or something.
Ball just a little high on Will Rogers. One that he'd love to have back because that was an opportunity.
Got 76 people in the stream. Thank you, guys.
Breeze comes on. He's been out of action since September 11th. Hasn't kicked since the NC State game. Has 10 career field goals in 12
Kick your
attempts.
field goal. Block it.
This from 44. Right down the middle. Well struck from Reed.
You can have that.
Mississippi State gets on the board with a 12-play drive capped with a field goal.
Oh Lord. Not this commercial. Shout out to that place. Oh, that's good. Good advertisement. Well, we mute it during commercials, guys, for anybody that doesn't know. Yep. That was wild. Subway. Eat fresh, damn it. Seven to 3. I hope Alabama can score a touchdown. We need to get this thing get this took care of. Oh, we lost some people. So now I found it on another channel. All right, we're back.
Is for this Mississippi State offense. You can see Will Rogers working down here to the left to Malik Heath. Heath releases inside. The throw's outside. Well, what do you do when you're a quarterback? Go talk to your wife. Hey, man, outside. We're outside. You see him talking to Heath. No, I thought it's going to. You got to go outside because that's where I think you're going to be. Just a great job there by the young quarterback, making sure that after a mistake and a miscommunication between him and his guy, let's go get on the same page. Let's talk about it so it doesn't happen again.
You said how critical that pattern is in this Mike Leach offense. What a scene here at Davis Wade. Just a 90-minute
Man, that's
drive
awesome
from one
view.
school to the other. Jameson Williams has 2 kickoff return touchdowns earlier this year against Southern Miss. Remember, he had that opening one for 100 yards. He can blaze. Williams from a yard into the end zone.
Go, baby. Go, 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 go. Good damn effort. Man, he would have been gone.
Let's go to the studio, check in with
That one dude
Guys,
hadn't got him.
time now for your All-State celebration moment. Zeb Nolan came in relief for South Carolina through the game-winning touchdown with
South Carolina.
by Vanderbilt. 21-20, keeping to Carolina's Cedric Gray. This is probably the only defensive play made in the game, and it
Oh, go Carolina. Awesome. Wow. That's cool. I'm in North Carolina, from Alabama originally, but go North Carolina. Awesome.
7-3, Bama.
Got Miami.
Press coverage in the slot. Of course, they got this, Mr. Reliable in that offense, Brian Robinson.
Shouldn't have ran that play.
By a pretty active Bulldog front. That was Nathan Pickering with the tackle.
And when we talked with Bill O'Brien this week, the offensive coordinator for Alabama, he said, man, last week we didn't do a good enough job.
Yeah, no doubt.
With our quarterback about when to take the RPOs. Sometimes you just got to hand it to your big.
It's all right. They'll be, hopefully, won't be able to say nothing.
Fewer RPOs being called, more call it and run it handoffs.
For too long.
Second and 9, A-gap pressure is picked up well. Downfield
what the? Interference. There we go. We'll take it.
Emerson's a big corner, goes 6'2", 200 pounds.
Hey, Ariel Williams, much love. Thanks for coming in.
A lot of opponents avoid throwing his way.
This quarterback tandem is excellent. Emerson and Forbes do a great job.
They say no PI.
Oh. I didn't really think there was anyway, but.
So they're going to walk it back. And that'll make it a 3rd down and 9.
All right, Alabama, come on now. Uh-oh.
Scrambling and then running down by Nathaniel Watson. Dookie Watson, the Swiss Army knife of these linebackers.
Oh my God.
With the sack of Bryce Young.
Here you see Bookie Watson running the hatch right in the middle of the field. He's essentially spying the quarterback, but he's actually also kind of responsible for the running back there. And man,
I seen somebody he could have threw. You idiot. Man, I seen somebody he could have threw it to. On a slant, idiot.
By the linebacker.
James Burnett, the Australian on the punt for Alabama. Austin Williams back to return from Mississippi State, and he fields the fair catch at about the 15. So the Bulldogs defense does a little damage, and now Will Rogers back out there to buck.
Shout out, cool boy. Nice. Thanks for coming in. Man, there. It's not looking good. I swear. If this is a damn repeat of last week, I'm ending the stream. Crazy. Hey, I may end up going to the store or something like that. I may just leave the stream rolling, commercials and everything. We'll wait till the game starts back. Damn commercials. Oh, we got 16 likes. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 67. We almost made it to 100 people. Guys, the volume will be back in just a second for anybody tripping. And like I said, anybody that does subscribe, y'all comment on a video and I'll get you back as long as you're a real YouTuber. We'll do a lot more than this. But we've been doing this all season. Roll Tide. All right, we're back.
Okay, going with 10 a.m. Eastern viewing of Sunday NFL Countdown. They're going to give you the latest on the undefeated Cardinals. Going to be without their head coach Cliff Kingsbury. That is tomorrow's Sunday NFL Countdown. Hey, let's look at our AT&T 5G Skycam. The spectacle that's Davis Wade when the
oh Lord, all right, defense. It's up to y'all, apparently.
Sounds like 161,000.
Not good.
10 inches of steel at the end of the handle. Johnson.
Oh my God.
That's a good run when it comes to this offense, isn't it? Dylan Johnson, as he goes ahead for 9.
Yeah, it's amazing to see just how unwilling Mike Leach is to try to run the football.
If y'all let them score again, I swear.
A bunch of guys from his tree, Lincoln Riley, they all say, yeah, Coach Leach kicked us out. We're not in the air raid family anymore. We run the ball too often.
Come on, defense.
He's done a heck of a job, though. Everywhere he's been.
There's the
there you go.
As he was looking for Austin Williams.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Ha! I said it before you did.
3rd down and 1. Of course, the quick strike passing game and utilizing both these running backs is just an extension of what he would consider the run game.
All right, 3rd and 1.
Johnson remains the back. In fact, he dedicated himself in the weight room during the quarantine. Went from 190 pounds to 215 pounds in his sophomore year.
All right, defense.
Rodgers on 3rd and 1. And
Get him. Get his ass. There you go. No, you didn't get it. No. Oh, come on.
But it's the first down for Mississippi State. Good fight there at the line to get
Man.
Look at this Mississippi State offense and what Mike Leach has been in the past. I mean, he wants to run a million plays. He wants to go over and over and over again. He's adjusted the way he's played here in Starkville.
You got that right, Tory Love. Much love. Thanks for coming in. They better not damn lose. Interception, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Go, 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 go. Touchdown. Roll Tide. Hell yeah. Awesome. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Shout out to Tory. Awesome.
He got called on what he felt was a very ticky-tack pass interference, and then upset at A&M, and he starts off this game just like that.
Just like that.
Non-offensive touchdowns in the last 15 seasons.
There's the defense stepping up. That's what I'm talking about.
There's another.
About damn time. Y'all could have done that last game.
Challenged inside that facility this week.
Which they did. We barely lost the last game. I was surprised. So I actually stopped watching it.
When I first saw that throw, I felt like Will Rogers just a little bit late, but when I looked at his feet,
Awesome from Ohio. Awesome. I got a good friend from Ohio. Shout out to Ohio State. He's a big Ohio State fan. Shout out Ohio, Fred.
And it's thrown inside. You got to throw away from the defender. That's an unbelievable play there.
I got some supporters from friends from all over the countries, world, everywhere.
Playing against an Alabama defense are NFL-like windows. They close in a hurry. The receiver was open. However, Will Rogers learned quickly that those throws have to be anticipated. You can't throw them late. And you
get down
on the wrong side of the wide receiver. Paid the ultimate price. Great play by the outstanding safety.
So now the 2 interceptions. Josh Joe.
Damn right. Roll Tide.
Battle with the pick 6, so 14 points come off the 2 Mississippi State turnovers.
Need to get this butt whipping in progress.
Nick Saban talked all week long about keeping the right headspace. All that rat poison he loves. The reference. Now you got to stay focused. You got to preach being in the right frame of mind, being able to execute. The defensive backfield has early on for sure. Let's get an update with Matt.
All right, guys, been an interesting day for the Big 12. Iowa State, one of the trendy picks to start the season, 3-2. This is the first offensive play of the game against Kansas State. Breece Hall. 75-yard touchdown. Cyclones up early 7-0. What about the ACC? Devin Leary to Devin Carter. Which Devin you like more? Milo goes to Carter. NC State up early on Boston College, 7-0.
Trouble concentration there by Carter as the ball was right in the small of the back of a Boston College defender, and somehow he got it in for the score.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's the defense. Yeah, that's right.
With the sack. And now this defense is firing off every which way.
Oh, they lit up now. It's over.
Will Rogers thinks he's able to work
We're back on point now, damn it.
Job again
It's
by
over.
The safety, Daniel Wright, cutting off that slant. And had he thrown it, it would have resulted in another interception. So actually, I know the sack, not what you want if you're Mississippi State, but it was a far better decision there by Rogers to hang on, take the sack, and let the play.
Sack him again.
2nd and 15. This is complete to the 29-yard line. As he goes to Mekhi Polk, junior who originally recruited to Washington State, but Polk went to Cal. Then he said, you know what, I think I do want to be part of that air raid. So he made his way here He transferred from
Yeah.
past spring.
He's done a great job, too.
Yeah, I was actually streaming it. My phone went dead, so I didn't get the end of it. But
individual opportunities where he has to win one-on-ones, and he's been able to make them more often.
they almost won.
Really coming on strong in developing chemistry.
They're down in 5.
Oh, goodness. Shoo!
With Christian Harris.
Ooh, good. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, goodness.
Sacked 2 times.
Damn, that's my favorite place right there.
He is in a lot of pain.
Get the quarterback.
See him reaching up towards that.
Oh,
right
my
shoulder.
goodness.
And hope he's okay, but this is on the offensive
Damn.
line, man. I mean, you give up big pressure right in the inside gap to Brian Branch. And then, obviously, Harris is there to clean it up.
Tag teamed.
As you can see, Rogers.
I'm dying.
Right
Oh,
shoulder.
God.
That is obviously very concerning for Mississippi State.
Oh, please. He's all right.
Archer Trafford on to punt. JoJo Earl.
First time he has the breath knocked out of him,
He's
probably.
the return man. And as Trafford has this bounce outside the numbers, plays a little keep away from the freshman from Texas. Week 6, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Pelham Lane, you're right about that. I agree with you. I agree with you. Georgia is
on ESPN. Monday Night Countdown begins.
It's something to be.
6 p.m.
I'm telling you, they might go all the way this year, and I like Georgia. That's my second favorite team. I got a little Herschel Walker plaque up on the wall in a Georgia uniform.
Came off in pain.
Can't show that now, but
Young to pass
always
on
like
first
Georgia.
down. Robinson out of the backfield. Spins
Favorite player
extra
played
yard.
for Georgia,
Tackled
Herschel
by
Walker.
Forbes.
This is imperative for Mississippi State's defense. I mean, they have to hold Alabama to, at most, a field goal on this drive. Your quarterback just went off in pain. They're looking at his throwing
I
shoulder.
think he's one of the best damn running backs ever.
2nd and 6.
First
Robinson
down.
is going to cross midfield and have the first down. Local Tuscaloosa phenom. Growing up, he was always the best player around. Best athlete, the locals always say. He was in 7th grade. He was already strong enough to dunk a basketball. 6'1", 225 pounds now as a redshirt senior.
Yo, smash the like button.
He looks tremendous. Loose and has been excellent for the Tide this year.
Couldn't wiggle
Oh.
free that time.
Wasn't good.
Immediately, he's brought down by Jack Harris.
A lot of people thought that it was not going to be Brian Robinson. He would
Bad
be
play
the
call
Robin
on
to
that one.
Trey Sanders or Jace McClellan's Batman, but man, that could not have been more inaccurate. Robinson's been the bell cow so far.
2nd and 12. That is incomplete.
What are y'all doing?
Like we said a second ago, massive down here.
Yeah, true.
For the Mississippi State defense. Let's see if
Alabama does the same crap, so
that's to bring some pressure. Last time he did, he was burned.
we'll be playing each other regardless, more than likely. I'd even looked at the whole schedule this year. We always play, so.
3rd down and 12. Gets the protection he wants. Goes short.
No!
And it's ripped down right away.
Wow, you suck.
Emerson closed immediately on Swift.
Why would you even throw that? Oh my God. What are you doing?
Huge play there for Mississippi State.
Put his ass on the bench.
See whether or not he's going to be
Throw
okay.
that
He's a
damn
tough
pass.
kid.
You're an idiot.
So hopefully he'll be all right. Looks like Bulldogs might be backed up, and to have a backup quarterback come in a backed up situation.
Bulldogs backed up. That don't sound
That'd be
good.
very good. Hopefully Rogers is okay.
Burnham punting again. Back rotation. Looking to pin this inside the 10. What a great.
There we go.
Inside the
We're
10
still up
and down
14-3
by
though.
Slade Bolden. James Burnham did it perfectly. The big 6'6" Australian pins the Bulldogs.
Very nice there.
Well, we got 50.
Like it is going to be
59 people.
I think all Mississippi State.
We almost had 100. We got to like 83 or something. We almost got 100. Might have a crap ton of views on this though. Thanks to everybody watching.
Maximizing the amount of repetitions you get. obviously of the utmost importance to have him.
Glad I can actually let y'all watch this. So.
Sacked 2 times on that last possession. Came off the field hurt, and then he's right back out there after his defense did a nice job. And a strike to Austin Williams. And you can tell he is in pain. He's reaching for that right shoulder.
You need, man, don't get on your ass on the bench.
Will Rogers showing toughness.
He needs to go. Take his ass to the locker room before he gets permanently injured. Idiot.
John Mechie said, "Watch me go."
Got a career ahead of you. Don't kill yourself, stupid.
And then Jordan Battle. What about just pick 6 it? 14-3 tie.
Oh, you're welcome. It could be better.
In 2016.
Poor Mississippi State quarterback. He's killing himself out there. Oh, my arm's hurting. Let's keep playing. Go sit his ass down so he can play in the NFL next year. That's a bad coaching going on there. Damn right. Roll Tide. Cool boy. Nice. Damn, we got a long way to go. Oh, long way. Hell, is that even the second quarter yet? Unmute it.
Joe Tessitore, Greg McElroy, Katie George with you. A year ago was Bama 41-zip in Tuscaloosa. First team to shut out Mike Leach in his 20 years as a head coach. And here we got 14-3, and Mississippi State had 100 total yards in that first quarter. Will Rogers pumps and survives that as Will Anderson couldn't take him down, and then gets it complete to Polk for a first down. Anderson was caught at Rogers' legs. Rogers somehow survived. am still dealing with that pain.
As you see right here, a good job of evading Anderson and keeping your eyes downfield. But how about the grimace after the fact? Makes a nice throw and then grabs his shoulder, man. That's something to keep an eye on all game long. This kid is tough as nails. My goodness, that throwing shoulder clearly not at 100%.
That pain happened on the second time that he was sacked. He was driven into the ground late in the first quarter. Avoids the pressure, sidearms it, and gets it complete. That's Tulu Griffin, who's the fastest player on the team. Some around here say, hey, maybe the fastest player in the SEC. He beat the bowl game a year ago.
That's one thing that's changed really quickly. Is the personnel. Mississippi State has transformed quickly to trying to find fast guys that really can create on their own in space, and some excellent running backs catching the football.
Showing pressure, and there's movement on the right side. Looked like Scott Lashley, the transfer actually from Bama, may have moved.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Let's go back and take a look at the hit that led to Rogers' shoulder being less than 100%. Right here, he kind of lands as Christian Harris lands on him. It's that right shoulder.
All right, I got to get back in the room for them to straighten out, I reckon.
The end.
All right, defense.
Towards the latter part of the first quarter.
2nd and 11.
Get him.
Flags are down.
Yep, holding like hell.
Like that. Year number 2 from Mike Leach, 2-time National Coach of the Year.
Well, guys, Mike Leach said Will Rogers has improved in a variety of ways this offseason, but he's really asserted himself as a leader. What better way to continue to gain the respect of your teammates as the leader of this team than playing through this pain?
And that's a big part. I mean, much like Bryce Young, we talked about a little earlier. I mean, it's tough to get up in front of the room and to be the alpha dog when you haven't played that much. But he's growing, he's learning, he's working incredibly hard, and has a great feel for the offense. And you talk to Mike Leach, most of the guys
come on, defense.
have been in the system 3 or 4 years.
Shut them down.
Texas Tech, a lot of those guys didn't start in some cases until their 4th or 5th year. Will Rogers thrown into the fire. He's going to get better and better as his career progresses.
Bama showing pressure again. They bring it against the left side. They go with a top.
Oh, he got a first. Son of a bitch.
Able to weave his way behind the pressure, and the Bulldogs get a first down. Good ball.
He's still in it.
And really nice against the pressure. Right now, Bama has continued to bring pressure, probably knowing that Will Rogers is less than 100%. Let's see if they can make him more uncomfortable by applying that pressure via the blitz. Well, the one way to neutralize that blitz is by hitting the screens and draws. That time, very nicely done on the tunnel.
Polk has 3 receptions so far. That is batted
There we go.
by Anderson right at the line of scrimmage. And that's a good active play by Will Anderson, preseason All-America.
So if we stop them here, score again, it's over. Possibly.
He can fly, can he? He's exceptional. You know, they got that GPS tracking system, right? They clocked him going from standstill to 5 yards at 10.7 miles per hour.
It's amazing. Not surprised, and that's obviously for a guy that puts his hand in the dirt. He's going to make a lot of money because of that burst through the first 10 yards.
2nd and 10, just gives it to Johnson.
Get his ass. Thank you.
Anything, he's going to be tackled for a loss as the flag is down as Jalen Armour Davis came up and made the tackle.
Holding the offense. 10-yard penalty for the previous replay, second down.
Yep, flip your ass over there to the sideline.
To the sideline, which means Woody Marks will obviously end the game. Standing running back from Mississippi State. Reminds me so much of the running backs that Mike Leach had forever. at both Texas Tech and at Washington State. Guys that are so good.
Second and 20. Second and Georgia.
Second and 20. They drop a three-man pressure.
Get him. Get him.
From behind and taking him down is Anderson. Did he come to play? The guy that looked around at everybody in the locker room on Monday after the loss to A&M and said, regain focus, pay attention.
And if you're going to issue the challenge, you got to back it up. And there's one thing that Will Anderson does. You talk to any of his teammates, you talk to any of his coaches, that dude works his tail off every day. And as a result, he is reaping the rewards here tonight in Starkville.
Against his old friend Scott.
Come on, defense.
3rd and 19. Rogers, plenty of time, but goes underneath to Woody Marks.
Punt.
4th down.
Shout out to Mississippi State's quarterback.
That right shoulder will trot off.
He's a trooper.
Saban's defense playing with some
He needs to go bench himself.
Archer Trafford on. He was born in Budapest, Hungary. Trained 8 years in the World Archery Championships. JoJo Earl, the deep man's going to put his heels on the 10-yard line for Archer's punt. As it angles outside the numbers and runs well out of bounds. More to come from Starkville when we return.
Well, guys, I'll be back. We're just gonna, you know what? Screw it. Hopefully, I don't get in too much trouble.
Now
We're just gonna play the.
teams monitoring your signal 24/7.
Actually, I lied.
Because we know you need dependable.
Shut up. Mute. We're not doing that. It'll be silent till I get back. Or actually, it won't be. We'll wait. I'll wait till a minute. We'll wait till the game comes back on, and I'll have to be careful with this. I can't really do that, so. I'll be back. I'm gonna let the stream roll. It's gonna be muted till I get back. But much love. Roll Tide. Won't be gone long. Son of a bitch. It's cold outside. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Well, guys, something I didn't even realize. I'm back for a second. Oh, have it on mute the whole time, really.
And was met at the 1 yard line. He was met by Watson, who's been all over the place tonight.
I think you have 2 downs.
Oh, we got 22 likes. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel.
To get it. Right now, looking like an empty
I'm about to go to the store and I have no money.
Robinson back into the backfield. He's split out on top.
Here he comes. Exactly what they do. 3rd and goal.
Timeout.
Called here. What will the play call be on 3rd and goal when we return to start Vegas?
Hello, America. I think we can all agree to that. It's kind of here-ish. Everyone.
Back to mute. All right, guys. Take 2. I'll be back. It's almost halftime anyway, so we'll see what happens. Roll Tide. I'll be back. Damn it, I'm back. Sorry, guys, for having y'all muted the whole time. We still got 39 people in here. Much love. Thank you, guys. Let's unmute it.
To him getting jet sweeps. He can catch the ball in the backfield.
Next Georgia possession. Here's what they do so well, Joe. They run the ball. Zamir White, 24 yards.
This puts them up 14-0. You figure with their defense, game might be over.
I'll tell you what, though. Will Levis, Kentucky State with the trick play to the goal line. Justin Rigg, TD.
Yeah, nice design on offense there. Everyone running with Wandale Robinson in motion, tight end wide open.
But then it became about Georgia's tight end, Brock Bowers, 27 yards down the sideline.
Stetson Bennett threw the ball very well in this game. 250 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yes, give me a good nugget about Bowers, who scores again here in a perfect throw from back.
True freshman from Napa, California, but you cannot anticipate a throw better than Stetson Bennett does.
Yes, roll tide, baby.
Perfect. The true freshman has been a force at tight end. In Georgia right now, man, they are rolling.
First 7-0 start since 2017. Upset of the day, Purdue and Iowa. Aiden O'Connell takes it himself. Boilermakers 7-0.
And the concern for Iowa here, their offense hasn't been very good. Can they play from behind?
Ivory Kelly Martin takes it in, ties it at 7. Time winding down. First half, O'Connell to TJ Sheffield at the front pylon.
And I love the play design. Bump and run press coverage. You got to beat it with a pick play.
All right, so into the fourth quarter now. David Bell had himself a game, maybe a helmet sticker candidate.
It's been a struggle for the Iowa offense as Purdue continually made plays to take a huge lead.
Guys, Spencer Petras was bad on Saturday.
4 interceptions on the day. It was too much to overcome. And number 2, Iowa goes down.
First road win against the top 2 team for Purdue since 1974. Saturday's win certainly reminiscent of the beatdown they gave number 2 Ohio State back in 2018. All in all, Boilermakers have 9 wins over top 2 teams, while unranked, more than twice as many as any other program in the history of the AP. Jesse Palmer, Joey Galloway, that very welcome into the Mercedes EQ halftime report, guys. We wondered about Iowa in general after the win last week against Penn State. They lost their starting quarterback, Sean Clifford. Iowa took advantage. Here they were with the pressure. Couldn't hang up to it.
This is the first time all season long they've lost the turnover battle, and that's how they were winning these football games. Offense hadn't been very good all season long, but they were plus 15 in the turnover ratio. That's how they were winning their football games. And finally, a team comes in at Iowa and beats them at getting turnovers, they lose.
They're not out of the playoff race just yet. There's 4 teams in the Big Ten East right now in the top 10. So if Iowa were to run the table and say beat a 1-loss Ohio State or a 1-loss Penn State, maybe an unbeaten Michigan State in the Big Ten title game, they can still get in. But it's not going to happen until Spencer Petras becomes a difference maker. Right now, he's a game manager. That's not enough. This offense can't just be Tyler Goodson at running back. Petras has to make more plays.
Iowa still has at Wisconsin, at Nebraska, a couple of tough road games, but certainly if they represent the Big Ten West, they get in and maybe pull off an upset against someone in the Big Ten East. Dominant division there. Speaking of dominant, the Oklahomas, State and Sooners looking good on Saturday. Highlights coming up next.
This halftime report is presented by Mercedes EQ. There are lots of ways to love that chicken from Popeyes.
Gotta mute it.
Like our sandwich and our
I'm coming to mute this day. Mute. Let's catch up with the comments. We got 35 people up in here. For sure, Tori Love, much love. Thank you for coming in. Chase Wilcox, big shout out. Trying to make some cornbread. Got some black-eyed peas, onions, and a pork chop all in a crock pot. Y'all know about that. We will get down after the game. Guess we're gonna try to stream all of it. Hope my phone don't spaz out. All right, cornbread in the oven. Oh, awesome. Yes, it's good. Very good. Pork chops. Yeah, the way I got it though, I got black-eyed peas, onion, and a pork chop all in a crock pot cooking together. God, it smells great. Now I got some cornbread in the oven. And I got me a couple more beers to make it through this stream. Let's see what I don't know what my battery life's like. Oh, my battery is low. Hold on. I need to plug up. We got to take care of that problem. Hold on a second. We'll try not to have this like last time where the damn, shit. Need an extension cord. Y'all think this is a long enough extension cord?
The best Hail Mary execution at the end of the half.
I don't want to have the stream die like last week.
Tied at 35. Tell you what, Tyrion David Price had himself an afternoon.
He had 220 rushing yards coming into this game all season. 287 and 3
This
touchdowns.
was my dad's too.
Anthony Richardson in and relief looked good. Look at this strike to Jacob Copeland.
He banged up his hand at one point, went out of the game, came back in, throws a strike to tie the game.
Ties it at 42. You know what, Coach? We're playing football. Go Tigers.
Slow developing play down by the goal line. Lucky to get away with that one, but they'll take it.
I'll give that $1 for the impression. Durant Jenkins, clip that off for college football final. Just over 2 minutes ago, Richardson picked off. And I'll say, in terms of wins that were unexpected today, LSU pulled one out.
They did. They had 4 interceptions in this game, which was the difference.
4 interceptions with no DBs. Butte out for the season. Good for them. Good for Coach O. Happening now. Caleb Williams gets the start for Oklahoma. Look at this pass to Trevon West. 35-yard touchdown.
The difference about Williams over Spencer Rattler, he plays on time. He throws it to the open guy in rhythm.
Another example here to Jeremiah Hall.
Talk about rhythm. He started this game 8 for 8. Driving up and down the field.
14-0 Boomer. TCU with an answer. Max Duggan came into this game. Game time decision. You know by this play, he's playing. Kendre Miller goes up the sidelines, 53 yards.
And a great play. Zach Evans, the starting running back, out of this game with an injury. So you dial up the screen. Nice job by Miller, tiptoeing down the side.
Right now, Oklahoma up 17-7. The other half of Bedlam. Oklahoma State still undefeated. Bijan Robinson, 38-yard touchdown.
I don't know if there's a player more fun to watch than Bijan Robinson. What he does with the ball when he gets to the second level, making guys miss is very impressive.
Oklahoma State stayed in this game because the defense, the offense stepped up when they needed to. Spencer Sanders to Brendan Preston.
He was inconsistent. Had a few drops, threw a pick. That was a big-time throw in the red.
2-point conversion, no good. Down, up one, rather. Sanders, touchdown.
Jalen Warren didn't make the highlight, but he had 33 carries, 193 yards for Oklahoma State.
Texas blows a double-digit lead in consecutive games for the first time in 25 years. And Oklahoma State plays defense.
All right, we're good
and they're
now.
undefeated. They win 32-24. And Baylor knocks BYU out, who's probably not going to be ranked anymore, 38-24 in the final.
Oh, mute. Well, thanks for everybody coming in. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on a different video so I can get you guys back. So y'all can be part of my YT family. We are growing and growing and growing. We do a lot more than just this too, so this is just a thing I do because I'm from Alabama. Roll Tide. Every Saturday. So far, anyway. Alright, guys, we're going to unmute it.
Oklahoma touchdown stands. Michigan State still unbeaten. First quarter against Indiana. Jack Tuttle picked off by Cal Halliday. That is a blueprint of what a Big Ten football player looks like.
Yeah, the Michigan State offense got off to a really slow start. They needed this defensive touchdown.
No gloves, no wristbands, no spat, just football. Peyton Thorne hitter Tyler Hunt, 12-yard TD.
And tight ends that wear number 97. Gotta love it. That was his only catch of the game, but it was a big one.
That was also Big Ten. Then Tuttle here to Stephen Carr. Indiana now just trailed 17-15.
Yeah, and Indiana had 100 more yards and had the ball for 7 more minutes than Michigan State in this game.
The two-point conversion is big for several reasons, including a virtual lock. It is no good. So Michigan State starts 7-0. The first time since 2015. That year, they made the college football playoff.
Oh, damn commercials.
Cutting edge tech.
Shut up. I appreciate everybody for coming in here. Big shout out to Tori Love, Marty Stepolowski, Chase Wilcox, Peace and Love TV, all my regular people, Lisa Cook, and everybody else that came in through. Well, we had Pelham Wayne. I went to high school in Pelham for like a year one time, if you're still in here. And Tyler Watts is at the school when I went there. So that's kind of crazy. Wasn't friends with him, but he was there. I knew who he was. Sure did. I was supposed to graduate in 98, I think. But went to Pelham. I don't remember what year it was. Probably like 96, 95. Crazy school. Like they're Cougars. But yep, had Alabama players come from that high school. And Homewood, and that's the first high school I went to in Alabama. Shout out to Homewood. So anybody in here from Alabama knows what the hell I'm talking about. Went to Homewood High, Pelham High, and then Shelby County High, I think, was in Columbiana. Went to 3 different high schools in Alabama. Then moved to Florida, quit school, came back, moved to North Carolina where I'm at now and got a GED. And now we're watching commercials. Come on. Oh, Alabama. Roll Tide. Where legends are made, you damn Skippy.
This
Look at
halftime
this guy.
report is presented by Mercedes EQ.
Now let's take a look at Cincy with our road to the championship, brought to you by Mercedes EQ. Gentlemen, at this point, Cincinnati's going to need style points. They got it today against UCF.
Jerome Ford, running back, was big, 189 yards.
Cincinnati's third. What the hell is going on this
Not a
year?
lot left on their schedule. They need these kind of wins.
56-21 the final. They want to get a bid to the college football playoff, which is an annual right for Alabama. John Mechie and the Tide looked good in the first half. Can Cowbell come back second half from Starkville coming up next?
Have we got somewhere for you to stick them cowbells? Cowbells come up. I used to work for that cursed place. Yeah, it is. This year's crazy. Which is to be expected. Everything going on. Good. These last few years, everything's crazy. Which we're not even going to go into all that crap. God. If anybody watches the channel, y'all know all the stuff I've had to deal with and all that. My whole life's on YouTube, past 5, 6, 7 years or something. A lot of crazy stuff. RIP to all the people that aren't here, because every day is somebody. Just ugh. I hate it. It's a scary thing. But we got 25 people still in here. Don't give up. Mississippi State might have a chance, guys. Y'all don't all leave yet. I hope the hell they don't. But let me go check my cornbread. You gonna eat your cornbread? Oh, it's good. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the brand. Shout out. Yep. Ain't that a hell of a coincidence, guys? Good Lord. Only my real people know about that. Hold on.
Well, I think really what we have to do here is
We gotta throw it in.
when we rush four guys, we're getting decent pressure.
You must eat fresh.
So, we just got to keep mixing it up on them, and they do a pretty good job. So we can't give up big plays. You can't play this kind of game and give up a big play like we did right there before the match.
Consistency was something you preached all week. What needs to continue offensively in the next half?
I'll be there. Shout out. They got a shout out. I'll be working there tomorrow.
We put together a really good drive. 21, so we just got to keep playing.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Have to be there in the morning.
57 yards. Bryce Young passing 142 yards and a touchdown, and they get the ball to start this second half. All right, so
Oh, they did it right though. They on the right stuff.
Well, when you got number
My company's killing it.
quarterback, Will Anderson's got 4 tackles.
I got their ads on the right game.
And he's got a pass broken up.
He's been unbelievable, absolutely unstoppable. And Mississippi State, my soul.
They got a shout out from me too, so they're doing good.
Mike Leach, I would think I can't let 31 continue to get one-on-ones. I mean, it's been unbelievable. He's won almost every single one. It's resulted.
All right,
in
let's do it.
very productive day defensively. And as far as the offense is concerned,
21-6. We're whooping that butt. Let's continue to do so.
a lot of opportunities to really take the top off the defense.
We got the
So,
ball. Let's do it.
continue to lean on the run
Come
game.
on, baby.
Mississippi State defense better be careful.
Get down.
Play action pass will come at some point.
And walking into the box, play action off of it.
There we go. First down. Oh, yeah. Go, baby. Go, baby. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown. Roll Tide. Woo!
One play, one magical moment to start the second half. 75-yard touchdown.
It's over. Go sit down. That's what I'm talking about.
That's twice now.
My neighbor up under me is mad as hell.
Yards after catch, but how about the block by John Mechie out in front? This is a tackle for a really nice game for Alabama. If Mechie doesn't do a good enough job of shielding away Forbes, the corner,
Yes,
as a
dance.
result, one of the fastest guys in the SEC breaks it for a touchdown. Excellent start for the Crimson Tide.
Hell yeah. That's
What an addition to this Alabama offense Jamison Williams has been. One of the fastest
It's
playmakers
almost
in all of
over.
college football. Remember, Katie, he had the 94-yard touchdown catch against Miami. That was the second longest in Alabama history. Now he opens the second half with a 75-yard.
You got that
He
right.
certainly had an
Got that
impact
right,
test,
true
and
love.
the funny thing about it is he arrived in Tuscaloosa in May. So he spent a great deal of time with Bill O'Brien watching film, discussing plays to accelerate his transition. His professionalism
We needed
impressed
that.
teammates and coaches, and it's that time and energy he spent over the summer and in fall camp that is a big reason why he's made a big impact so quickly for this Alabama offense.
He's a big playmaker, obviously, as you see Mechie on there as well. Both these guys really do a good job of complementing each other, but this is his speed that just scares you to death. I mean, what do you want Emerson to do? I mean, this is a guy that can go 4.2 in the 40, so you got to stay over the top of him.
Lord.
You're going to give him some of those extended
Gone.
curls off play
You
action.
can't see me.
You gotta just tackle him.
Go.
But obviously, Jamison Williams has been an excellent addition from Ohio State, providing that spark, that big play potential that they desperately needed. He's been excellent so far this year.
You think about the recent run of
Well, we got a long way to go, though, so it's not over.
Waddle and Judy and Ruggs.
So Mississippi State does.
Stuff like that.
One more screw up on their part. We score again. It's definitely over. I'll end the damn streak.
Touchdown drive.
First half in 14 seconds.
And both teams with 200 total yards in the first half. Of course, Alabama, a little bit more, I guess, balanced, for lack of a better word. Both teams relying heavily on the pass, but Mississippi State, now how do they answer after Alabama?
Yeah, good luck.
Was able to put together
Come on,
a
Bama.
start?
I'm going to say about going to be more than threes.
Oh, first down.
Field goal tries or grinding things out.
That's all they answer.
As they go to Jaden Wally here. And
Come on, Mississippi State. Make it a game. Let's make it a game. Oh, we got Seaway in the thing. Oh, my goodness, look.
One play at a time for Mississippi State. Still be methodical. Don't need to burst into hyperspeed just yet.
Rogers goes quickly to the right and he gets it to Wally again.
He was a hero week 1 with a late touchdown against Louisiana Tech. They trailed by 20 in that game in the fourth quarter, and he put the Bulldogs up and rallying that comeback with Waller.
I think he's going to be important here in the second half. Mississippi State's going to claw back in. These slot receivers have to win one-on-ones.
Short pitch to Johnson on 2nd and 3.
First down, Mississippi.
And with that, we'll have the first down.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people leave the stream and they think Alabama's pretty much got it, which hopefully they do. But
Plan for Mike Leach here in the second
it
half.
ain't over yet.
Get the ball out of Will Rogers' hands really quickly, and don't, under any circumstance, allow
Things get close, we'll have a bunch of people back in here.
That's lined up at the bottom of the screen. Do not allow.
Which I hope they don't.
You have to take 2 offensive line to make sure.
Come on, defense.
Do it. It's well worth the sacrifice.
Launch it on a go route. Some contact.
Oh, that should no. There's the flag. There's the flag. I knew it was coming.
This is a really nice throw on fade.
Defense number 5, 15-yard penalty. First down.
You can see a lot of contact there from Armour Davis. That's a good call by the official, and honestly, a good penalty by Armour Davis, because if he doesn't interfere, that's likely a big completion because of how well thrown the football was.
All right, all my food's ready. Awesome. Oh.
Rogers gives to Johnson again, and Johnson is tackled by Christian.
Going nowhere, Johnson.
3 yards for Johnson.
Yeah, it was a nice catch.
Obviously, a massive drive from Mississippi State. Not only did Alabama get points on their opening position in the second half, you have to answer, you have to re-engage this fan base and this crowd, because it's awfully quiet. Most quiet it's been in here after that.
They almost a field goal range.
Quiet is not a word we use often here in Stark Bay.
Oh, no, you didn't.
That is to Luke Griffin.
First down.
As they have the ball down to the 25-yard line.
This part of the field that gets very challenging for this style of offense. Not quite here.
24 likes also. I hope we got some new subscribers also.
Of every square inch. Well, when there's less room to work with, it becomes more difficult, which means you have to lean on the run
Can't check
game.
that right now.
See as they move a little closer to the end zone if they give it to one of their talented backs.
Rogers to the end zone, and that was off target. That was to the inside of Christian.
He was trying to throw an interception.
So far here early in this half, I'm watching pretty closely.
Alabama, y'all had 3 players standing there. Why didn't one of y'all catch that?
Landed hard on his right shoulder.
Come on.
Early in the first half. So far, I haven't seen him grimace.
That'd have been the ball
grab that
game.
right shoulder. So he got some treatment there at halftime, and hopefully he's a little closer to 100% here in the final 30 minutes.
On 2nd and 10, and he was trying to get it Polk's way, and he just sails it away. And 3rd down.
Pitiful.
You can see no grimace from Rogers. But I said, this is the part of the field where it becomes increasingly difficult when you're an air raid style offense. I don't think field goals at this point, Tess, throw them out the window. If I'm a Mississippi State fan, I don't want to see Rees anymore. Not because I don't love him, but because I know the only way back into this game is by scoring touchdowns. So I would expect 2 downs to get it here for the Bulldog offense.
You're a smart man. Right on, pretty much. Oh, he caught it. Oh, look. All right. Oh, okay, Mississippi. Y'all do it. Y'all do it. Try to make it some sort of a game out of this so we can keep streaming.
Coverage behind it. That time, Malachi Moore just gets beat by the slot receiver Wally on the slant route. It's a beautifully thrown pass for the conversion from Will Rogers.
Remember, Moore was ejected for targeting.
I'll still getting dogged, even if you do score a touchdown.
He was missed. Mashed up in coverage there, 1st and goal.
I'm rooting for the wrong team. Hell, I want them to score. Make a game out of it.
3 down defensive line.
And that's what they
Nope,
do.
not
It
happening.
doesn't matter at all.
You ain't running over Alabama. You must be stupid.
Toho with the tackle.
Left guard there. 58, Cameron Jones just completely unaware with where Toho was. You'll see Toho lined up there just inside the hash. He's completely unblocked into the backfield. Just really poor job of communicating there along the offensive line, leaving the unblocked player free.
Second and goal. Rodgers incomplete as Tulu Griffin.
Y'all ain't getting it. They're going to kick another field goal.
It'll be 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line.
And this offense is great. I mean, it's fun to play in. You're going to get a ton of attempts. You're going to move the ball.
If they kick a field goal, they're
Between
idiots.
the 20s. But when you get down in this part of the field, Mike Leach, Art of War, take advantage of space, timing, attack. And that's exactly where this becomes incredibly difficult, because you can no longer stretch the field vertically. Because there's a
This is how we should have done Texas A&M last week.
this part of the field, so you have to stretch them horizontally, and there's less space for the defenders.
That's what I expected. That was crazy.
You have to be able to run the ball down here, and nothing going on 1st down sets up them being behind the sticks.
Rodgers out the back of the
Throws it away. Kick your field goal.
And they're going to talk it over and drop the flag again. They had this conference
Intentional
before.
grounding on the offense, number 2.
Oh,
Spot foul, loss of down, 4th down.
try to kick your field goal.
Let's take a look at it. I mean, he just...
Which I would, if I was the coach, I'd go for it. Might as well.
Receiver really wasn't on the same page. His receiver ran a corner. I think he thought he was going to be working the middle of the field. So just a miscommunication between him.
Oh, they're stupid. They're going to kick the field goal.
Calvin.
Coach is fired. He's an idiot.
You said you want 7s. Mike Leach sends Reeves.
What are you thinking?
Lead from 44.
You think that 3 points are going to help you?
This again
Really?
from 37. And they cut 22 to 19. Bama was quick strike. Mississippi State
Idiots.
slow roll and only 3.
Idiots.
At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional.
Coach is fired. I need his job. Like the only so stupid. Like the only benefit is like if you think you can stop, stop them from scoring when they get the ball. And this is Alabama, so you gonna kick a field goal? Are you stupid? Idiots. Well, we're muted during commercial, but we'll be back volume eventually. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Tory Love. Yep. That was so stupid. Let's kick a field goal. We're losing terribly. Let's kick a field goal. They must be preying on their defense. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, if you think your defense can stop them when they get the ball, that's the only reason you should kick a field goal. But that's not going to be the case. I think we got this for sure. We'll probably score again. Over. But we're waiting on the commercials. Yep, go get you some diarrhea, 2 for $6. Yep, I said it.
Allstate will also be donating to the American Red Cross to help with disaster relief. Thank you, Allstate. They've donated well to this point tonight. 28-9, Alabama. 3 field goals from Reeves from Mississippi State. Spectacular start to open up.
Y'all gonna kick a field goal. Y'all are stupid.
And Jameson Williams for a
Let's go on and score another touchdown so this game will be over with.
On kickoff return.
He's ready. Look at him.
Dynamic game changers in college football. The transfer from Ohio State.
Get it. Go. Go.
In stride.
Go. 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 Keep going. Ah. Damn, he was almost gone. No flag.
Williams was so good last week when they were trailing A&M.
I knew it. He was ready.
Houston to spark the comeback.
On the return team, number 42. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Katie.
Well, guys, last week, and former Alabama quarterback Mac Jones texted Bryce Young after the loss, sharing his thoughts and advice. Of course, the two grew close a season ago. Bryce Young said, I got a front row seat to watching how Jones led, how he worked, how he was the leader that this team needed, and the preparation that it takes to be the quarterback here at Alabama. The two talk every single weekend. It's a relationship Young says he values a great deal. And Greg, you know better than anyone, I just feel like the quarterbacks who play for this program genuinely care about the success of the guy that comes behind them.
Absolutely.
Ryan Robinson.
There we go.
He gets out to the 22-yard line.
And I think a big part of that, too, is, I mean, you don't realize, I think a lot of people don't realize just how much your backup helps you. I mean, he's your eyes from the sideline, and you grow really close. I mean, the guy I backed up sitting about 25 feet to my left, John Parker Wilson, we're extremely close. I mean, it's what happens. You want to make sure that backup quarterback, you have to trust them implicitly because the coaches are going to see things one way, but the quarterback sees it from the perspective in which he was repping, just like you were, all week long. So it's incredibly valuable, and it's great that both Bryce and Mac have that relationship to lean on each other.
John Parker, of course, who was the starting quarterback for Saban's.
I got John Parker's. Oh, no, you didn't.
It's Bryce Young.
Shoo! Damn.
Last year, he led all linebackers in the country in quarterback pressures. He gets to Bryce Young here.
And a great job there, just going with an internal cross dog as they try to get Brule in one-on-one.
Where was the blocker?
Dalcourt can't recover. Just a great save by Brule.
Pass protection, bit of a concern for Alabama this year. They're not used to saying that.
Alabama's got a lot of problems this year.
Young was hurried. Mechie, 20-yard line on 2nd and 20. Just 5 yards there. 3rd and long. Brule has the tackle. That's Mechie. Young
go, baby. Go.
Keeps his footing and makes it to the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Punt team will be trotting on out. It was Wheat and Watson who were able to sandwich Bryce Young.
It was a really nice job there by Mississippi State's defense.
It's all right. They ain't going to score.
1st and 10, getting Alabama behind the sticks and then dropping everybody back in coverage, rallying up, making a tackle in the open field. Just a really nice sequence there by the Bulldogs and their defensive coordinator, Zach Arnett.
Ooh, that about got blocked.
Takes a bounce. A lot of traffic around it.
Oh!
And it looked like
We got the ball.
As there's a
Do we?
ball. Jaden Wally was the return man.
We got the ball.
Alabama's claiming possession.
Come on now. We got the ball, I think. Got to rewatch it.
And Wally comes up with it. It's a 50-yard punt. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Bama's been in control, but the Bulldogs have the ball when we return. On a beautiful night, the big crowd's out in Stark Vegas.
Wow. Awesome. Mute. Wrong button. Unmute.
Hashtag show your Saturday. You may get the
Also, guys, if anybody in here has plenty of money, feel free to hit the super chat, donate. Would help the channel out a great deal.
Massive. And it was a really
Just throwing that out there.
Bo Nix was outstanding.
But thanks for everybody for watching.
Very accurate, especially on downfield throws. The throws that he struggled with. It was a shocking performance in the day.
Try to do this every week, guys.
I can't even get that out of my head. My mind is blown. Correct. With what we just saw from
the 4 best players who shut it down for the year, right?
They had 60 players available today out of a normal 85. And my goodness, for them to put on that performance, both offensively and defensively, 4 ways offensively and defensively, but man, it was a heck of a job by those runs.
Oh, that's what you get.
Again, this time it's Henry toe-to-toe with
Roll Tide. It's over. Get off the field.
Lined up at the top of the M in Mississippi State. He just wraps right around. He sees Scott Lashley, the right tackle, engaged underneath, and no one taking care of the edge. He just loops right around and drops Will Rogers for a sack.
Hey, Ohio Fred. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. He is a member and a sponsor for the channel. Much love. Anybody in here, please subscribe to his channel.
Rodgers plenty of time this time, and coming back to the ball was Mekhi Holt.
We're winning this time, Fred. Thank you for coming in.
Really nice job there on 2nd and long, trying to get half of it back. Really good throw there, and a good job by...
Hell, I'm rooting for Mississippi State. I want a game out of it. Just kidding. Go on, defense. Put the quarterback in the dirt. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about. Damn right. Punt the ball.
His famous quote in American history is, "I never met a man I didn't like." That's what he would say time and again. This Will Rogers has met plenty of men he doesn't like the Alabama front seven crashing home on him with Will Anderson leading the charge.
Hey Jim, thanks for coming in. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for coming in.
Right there, another one-on-one against the right tackle for the Bulldogs. He wins inside as his quarterback steps up and drops him for his 4th sack of the night.
3rd punt for Archer Trafford.
I support that movement. No, you didn't. Shoo! Boy, it was almost a game changer.
Worry about with that guy. This is what an All-American looks like when he calls out his teammates. When he says, "I'm going to hold everybody accountable, including myself." Will Anderson's been dominating. This was JoJo.
God. Man, that was almost a game changer right there. Wow. Idiot.
An NHL doubleheader on ESPN Plus and ESPN.
All right, we muted. Wow. We got 24 likes. Thank you guys. I think we almost got 100 people in here tonight. I think we had like 80 something at one point. We were shooting for 100. I have a crap ton of views on this, so tomorrow. Thank all you guys. We'll see if it breaks the record. I don't think so, but it might. Got that right, Fred. Big shout out to Ohio, Fred. Like I said, anybody in here, y'all please go support the channel. And mine. I don't know if I've gained any. Hopefully so. Doesn't really. You people, subscribe to the channel. What the hell? What is going down? Subscribe. Oh. Let's see. What am I? Oh, I did gain some people. Thank you guys. Much love to everybody in the stream. Thank y'all. We did gain some people. Thank y'all. Big shout out. Like I said, we're going to do this every week. Because I'm off on Saturday. So anybody that hasn't subscribed, y'all please do so. Hey, Willie Malone, Roll Tide, much love. Thank you for coming in. And like I said, guys, if y'all do support the channel, just comment on the video. I'll get you back. I got a lot of people I can help you. So I can help y'all, especially if you're a small channel. So just leave a comment on a video. I got you. I'm semi-famous. All right.
Oh, that music. Oh, that music. Tuesday night NHL on ESPN. Islanders Blackhawks, 8 Eastern on ESPN. And of course, the app. So good to hear that music again. Great action NHL. Back on this network. Bryce Young.
Get it.
On first down. As he gets it up to Mechie.
Is that a first down?
His favorite target, 8th time. He's
Was that a first down?
Over 100 yards. As he gets the completion for 14
Awesome.
yards there. He's got 7 catches for 117.
So far, they've obviously committed to the play-action pass here in the second half. 2 snaps, 2 play-action passes.
Williams going to test that right side. Not much there.
Sure.
Hey, speaking of the NHL, Craig, also you live in the great state of Alabama, been years down in the South. Do you believe there are 3 NHL players who were born in the state of Alabama, 1 from Mississippi?
I would not
history of the league.
I would not have guessed.
I used to live in the great state of Alabama.
But the great state of Alabama has produced a lot of remarkably talented athletes.
You're damn right. I was born there.
4 from these 2 states is pretty remarkable.
Oh.
Able to secure that. And in the face of pressure goes.
Oh! Did you see that broken play? Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable. The ball is snapped way to the left. I don't know how he even corrals it.
Wow.
He gathers himself. Even
That
though
was
there's 2
sweet.
unblocked Mississippi State Bulldogs coming off the right side. He moves a little bit to his left. As what a throw by the quarterback, man. That was an unbelievable play by Bryce Young.
Now they're going to review the catch by.
Oh, come on.
Bryce Young.
I mean, look at the snap. Way high left. You got unblocked guys coming off the right-hand side. You know they're coming, so you got to drift and buy time. And the play to Bolden is actually a slow-developing route.
What y'all
So a
reviewing?
lot of guys just panic, throw it out of bounds, throw it at a guy's foot.
He
Bryce Young gives it time to work.
called it.
See, is that ball secured? Moving a little bit, but I don't think there's anything on that.
Oh, come on. He caught the damn ball. Give me a break.
You and I had a conversation earlier today over, I think, our 8th coffee. And it was how you described him as just having this level of maturity. Now, maturity is not something that we talk about often with young quarterbacks in college football, with guys who are in their first year. We rarely talk about that. We typically overuse descriptives of their great physical skills. But that is often the first word that comes to mind with Bryce Young.
Right. But the physical skills, you know, some of those things just can't be taught. I mean, it's you either got it or you don't. He clearly does. But this part of your game, to have it just 6 starts in is unbelievable. I mean, he's got such maturity, such comfort, and he never panics. I mean, I think a play like that, a lot of young guys panic, run out of the pocket immediately. As soon as the snap's off, take off. Not him.
Hey, John Perry, our rules expert, let's bring you into the conversation on this catch by Bolden.
Tess, good evening. Not enough to change. It's control prior to that ball hitting the turf.
That's a catch.
Yeah, but not
Get the
enough
hell
to
out of
make it
here.
complete. I would go stands.
That's what I would go to. Catch no catch is always dicey, and there is some gray area there. It's almost impossible to make anything as far as catch no catch, black and white. In this particular case, I just don't think there's enough. I mean, I think the ball moves a little bit, but it feels secured when you look at Slade Bolden. It was a heck of an effort from him as well. If it was called incomplete on the field, I think it'd be incomplete. If it was called complete on the field, I think it's called complete. I just don't think there's anything on the video.
Like Ohio Fred said, nice catch.
And the
Hey,
outcome needs to be made.
catch. They're wasting all this time, I swear.
Perry says catch, I say catch. What do you think, Pat?
I just go with Perry. Super Bowl official. John, what is the one thing they look for in that sequence? You've always talked about the hands being underneath the ball.
Usually when it takes
Try
this
to
long,
find the best angle that you can find to confirm it or reverse it.
After review, it was an incomplete pass.
Wow.
And it'll be third and 8.
What?
I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised by that.
What do you mean? Are you stupid?
Home crowd absolutely loves.
Usually when it takes that long, though, they're looking at a few things. Original spot, down in distance, how much time is left, etc. So a huge call there in favor of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Now,
Oh, shit.
Facing 3rd and 8 from their own 32.
Wipe off the catch. Put a little pressure on 3rd down. Young.
Run. Run. First down. That's what y'all get.
And it's straight out.
Roll Tide. True, y'all. That's what y'all get. Wasting all that damn time on that last play. That's what y'all get. Bunch of idiots.
He's not often looking to run. But in that particular case, there was really nobody around Mississippi State on the left side. They brought pressure, overload to the right. It was well protected, and Young saw a lot of green grass, which he took advantage of.
Robinson, charge ahead to the...
Oh, it's over. We got this.
Arizona State and Utah still to come. Williams motions across. Bryce looks that way. Now gets the eyes to the other side. And
Shoot.
Complete. As he was looking at Billingsley. The 3rd and 6. Zach Barnett, young defensive coordinator. What will he bring against Bryce Young?
Brought pressure the last couple times. Known for mixing it up. I think maybe this time, maybe they sit back a little bit. They go in 4-down rush, no blitz. See if they can't keep it in front of them, tackle it short of the sticks.
Showing pressure.
First down. Go, baby. Go, 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 go. Touchdown. Roll Tide, baby. Woo.
51-yard touchdown, Brian Robinson.
Over. It is over. Yep, do the Fortnite dance. It's over.
You live by the blitz and you
That's awesome.
A little surprised that Arnett tried to heat Bryce Young up. He's done such a great job finding
It's over.
Finding his open receivers. And this is just a wonderful job of taking advantage of leverage and finding the uncovered guy against an all-out pressure cover 0 from Mississippi State.
Yep, it's over.
Explosive plays for Alabama tonight. They've gone for 41 yards, 75 yards, and this for 51 yards.
Yeah, and as you can see, I mean, Bryce Young knows it's all out pressure.
I'll probably be ending the stream, guys. It's over. 35-9. Roll Tide. We won this game.
And especially when you have a running back. Not a lot of teams are going to go with a 5-man protection with 5 guys along the offensive line of protection.
It's over.
And the hot outlet is going to be the running back on the little
Roll
outlet.
Tide.
That's almost uncoverable because the guy responsible for him has to peel. So Brian Robinson is wide open. Young knows exactly where to go with the football. Very calm. Retreats just a little bit. Invites that rusher. And delivers a strike, and Robinson does the rest. Just an excellent job of execution there for the Alabama passing attack.
You blink and it's 35-9.
Yep, it's over.
With that, a chance to check in with the studio and Matt.
All right, guys, they've gone to the half in Rocky Top, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Snoop Connor right up the gut right now.
Oh, Tennessee got their ass whooped.
Over Tennessee. The ACC Boston College, NC State. Problem for Boston
Shout out to
College
McKin,
special
folks.
teams. Grant Carlson can't keep up with it. Devin Boykins scoop and score for the Wolfpack up 17-7.
Wow.
Back here in Starkville, Alabama's played
Poor
more games against
Tennessee.
Mississippi State than any other opponent.
They ain't had a
in our
team in
history.
years.
And right now, the home team's in a big hole. As Johnson
That's sad.
takes
They
the
have so
head
many,
for the Bulldogs.
so many diehard fans too.
That was a little slow to get up. He was a little hobbled earlier too, and it's the second time now where he's gone to the Bulldog bench in a little bit of pain. Hopefully he's okay.
So Woody Marks comes in. Rogers on 2nd and 7. Quick hitch that time.
Going nowhere.
Woody Marks, the running back number 7, who just came in. Yes, his first name Woody. His actual birth name is Jaquavius.
Yep, we won't be streaming this much longer. This game's over with. Alabama whooped that ass. Roll Tide.
I love it. He's a great player too. That's exactly
Like I said, y'all subscribe to the channel, leave a comment so I can get y'all back.
He, along with his partner in crime, Will Rogers, there in the backfield, they're going to set a lot of quarterback to running back receptions and completion records here in Starkville. That's for sure.
Actually, I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
For the snap, false start. Offense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's a Starkville native, Cameron Jones.
See Mike Leach.
Yeah, they've always
Has
sucked.
to be a little had some good drives. Haven't been able to finish drives.
I don't think they had a team since Peyton Manning was on there.
Right now, their inability to protect Will Rogers. It's Thanksgiving dinner for Alabama pass rush. They know what's coming, and they can just tee
Yep,
off.
Peyton Manning, he plays for
7
Tennessee.
sacks tonight.
Get him, get him.
That was almost going to be number 8, but he didn't throw it
Roll
away.
Tide.
Armour Davis was coming in on a corner blitz. It's going to be one of those nights for Will Rogers. But it's a tough ask for Mike Leach and the Bulldogs. You know, he would tell you, hey, we feel like we're a work in progress. We feel like the program's headed in the right direction. But understanding where the Bama program has been for years and the place they're in this week, when you're coming off the kind of loss they're coming off of, and the way Saban uses that as a tool and device.
They are hungry tonight, especially on the defensive side of the football. I think they were a little frustrated with some of the things that were said throughout the course of the last week about their performance.
Earl calls for the fair catch at around the 40.
Phew, we about dropped it.
Well, guys, most quarterbacks sit next to their receivers over on the sidelines. Not Bryce Young. After that last touchdown, he wedged himself between Evan Neal and Chris Owens, putting his arms around both offensive linemen, just showing some love to his big men up front, who are doing a lot of great work for him tonight.
Well, that's a good guy to put your arm around. Big number 73, who goes 6'7", 350, and was just named to the midseason first-team All-America team by ESPN.com. As they noted, he's only allowed 1 sack in 206 snaps coming into tonight.
Wow.
Williams on first down. With Evan Neal. Yeah, how about this offseason when Evan Neal put that box jump video out there and that stuff goes viral?
Yeah, we did fourth quarter. It's already over.
48 inches and then splits the legs.
I think I've seen that video 4,000 times. It just doesn't make sense. Like from a
That's why we got half the people watching we did earlier.
To be that explosive. I think the offensive line deserves a ton of credit for how they performed tonight. Challenged throughout the course of the past week, and have answered that challenge.
Oh, go, there we go.
2nd and 3.
Roll,
and was
yep.
completely
Roll Tide.
untouched until he was 10 yards downfield.
It's over.
First down for the Tide.
Another guy in particular that I think deserves some love, man. Chris Owens, he has bounced back tonight, holding down the right side of that offensive line after he was going through what was described as a little bit of a competition this week with some of the freshmen, J.C. Latham, Damian George. They were starting to breathe down his neck because he just was not playing to the level that he's capable of playing. Well, tonight, he's been a big reason why they've been getting a lot of good push along the right side of that offensive line in the run game. He's really played well tonight compared to where he was a week ago.
A week ago was the upset loss against A&M. Flag is down as Williams gets the carry. Owens got beat for a sack. Later, a false start on 4th down, but he's playing to his talent and his experience now tonight. The graduate student from Arlington, Texas. You mentioned
Legal
J.C.
formation on
Latham.
the offense, more than 4 in the backyard. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
J.C. Latham, part of that
But
tremendous.
guys, we're probably going to end this stream at 4th quarter because it's over. There's no way in hell Mississippi State can
Offensive lineman in the country
score
last year, number 5
4 touchdowns to come back and win.
So Bill O'Brien has a lot of talent still to come on that offensive line.
Now, they're very talented. They're just young. And when you're a young player, it takes time to grow. Right now, Owens is certainly the best man for the job on the right side.
Oh, what are y'all doing?
Well, Alabama got the ball to start this second half. And they said, we're going to go full throttle right away.
Over.
Bryce Young went to Jamison Williams. And Williams, with all that speed, went for 75 yards. And then Brian Robinson went for 51. And that's why the scoreboard is lopsided with an elephant on top.
It's over, guys. Thank y'all for coming in. We're going to hop off this stream. Much love. I'm getting off air. I got crap to do. 35-9. There's no hope.
Coach Prime, I think you got what it.
There's no hope in hell they can come back and do anything. But much love to everybody that came in here. Like I said, y'all support the channel, comment, and I will get y'all back. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. Tori Love, much love to you. You're awesome. Thank you for coming in. Peace and Love TV. Let's see, we had Willie Malone. We had people talk shit, and I'm gonna shout them out anyway. Actually, we're not going back too far. But Chase Wilcox, my sister Lisa Cook, Cool Boy Nice, Andrea Howell, Sherry Wills. God, we had a bunch of people. Ariel Williams, Jason Parrott. And we're getting off here. Much love, guys. Alabama's won this shit, so it's over. But thank all y'all for tuning in. Much love. More to come. Until then, y'all be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open. And always keep it real. Love you guys, and I will see y'all later. Much love.